Hi. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the All Signs Their Feelings for You from November 17th through November 23rd, or whenever you stumble upon this video. Add 7 days to the clock. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Baddison Intuitive Tarot, very happy to have you. How I do the All Signs Their Feelings for You reading is I tap into whomever you're connecting to for the next 7 days. So this could apply to singles, couples, people dealing with complicated situations. I won't know who it's for until the actual message comes through. Some messages will show me someone meeting someone brand new for this first time, and I'll be able to get how that person feels about you at that first meetup. Things like that. Sometimes the message will pull out someone that you've already been connecting to for the last few weeks, few months. I won't know until I pull out the message, so please only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And what else? No, I think that's it. Hi, buenos dias, good morning. Hi, Chrissy. Wow, you're watching from the UK, awesome. I am good. I'm just a little bit late because I have so many pets that I have to keep on a routine, and I lost track of time because I like to enjoy the pets too. Hi Fly Gal. Hi Forever. Hi Monique. Hi Athena. Oh wow, you're from Greece. That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna start with the birthday babies. It's still Scorpio season, and then we have Sagittarius next week. So I'm gonna start with Scorpio, and then I'll go back to Aries all the way to Pisces. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I got me a really good coffee chilling to the side of me. It's not homemade this time. It's actually good. I had enough points that I got to get a freebie. All right. Happy birthday, Scorpio. This is your last week. Enjoy it. I just celebrated my son's birthday the other day, and I have my eldest daughter on the 20th. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Inland Empire. You spoil me rotten, girl. I swear. You're such a doll. Thank you so much, Inland Empire. I really appreciate you. All right, let's begin with Scorpio. I'm using a new tarot deck. I didn't update my description box yet. I will after the live stream is over when I'm doing the timestamps, okay? But it's called the Galactic Star Tarot. All right, what do we have for Scorpio this week? Who's all around them for the week ahead? The sun wanted to hop out. Some of you could be connecting with a Leo, or there's some, how can I explain this? Like something's coming to the surface, something that may have been hidden, something's coming out, being more clear, or you're just feeling like you're having a good week. Scorpio, what do we have for Scorpio this week? Who are they connecting to for the next 7 days? What's their story looking like? 2 more shuffles for Scorpio. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. Dang, your reading I posted yesterday was spicy. Let's see what comes out today. Your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 5 of Wands, that's Leo energy again. Their intentions, we have the 7 of Wands, Leo energy again. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Hierophant, major for Taurus. Your feelings for this person, the 10 of Wands, fire energy again. And the overall for the 2 of you this week is the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. And Judgment is influencing that. That's Scorpio's major arcana. Page of Cups. It feels like around this time frame, Scorpio, you and another person are trying to figure out the best path moving forward, where both parties feel like you guys are in it together. But why is this person coming in with some defensiveness? Do they feel like they're still not getting what they're needing, but they're willing to like do it to play, you know, cordial? Hold on for a second. I need to clarify this person's feelings for you before I can speak on that more. Their feelings for you right now is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands can be jealousy. The Five of Wands could be frustration. It could be you guys had an argument recently and you guys are trying to squash it with that Judgment to the Three of Pentacles. What is this Five of Wands for how Scorpio's person feels about Scorpio? Why does Scorpio's person feel this way about them this week? The Knight of Pentacles. Oh yeah, this is definitely different than the reading I did yesterday. Scorpio, you got someone that feels like they have to proceed with caution with you because they don't know how you're going to react. Which tells me that something unexpected happened between the two of you that caught them off guard. They're still like invested here, but they feel like they have to come towards you in a different way than what they were before. They have to adjust their position here. Give me more on that, please. Because the Knight of Pentacles as feelings, that's telling me that this person feels still committed towards some sort of plan with you, moving forward with you, but they're feeling like some sort of recent event has changed how open they are. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. The Four of Swords. Yeah, some of you guys may have been on a break for a little bit, and my throat keeps on going. No, it doesn't go out, but like my voice keeps on cracking while I'm trying to explain this person's perspective, indicating that they haven't used their voice a lot with you recently. Like you guys have been in no contact for a bit, like a few days, a couple of weeks. That's for some of you. Because it looks like this person's been hibernating. This person has been chilling and doing their own thing for a little bit after some sort of unexpected change up in how you guys connect to each other. This person's taken aback by something. There was something that went down between the two of you that was unexpected. I'm surprised I don't have the Tower card. King of Swords on the bottom. Let me clarify your feelings and I'm going to circle back to their feelings again. Maybe you'll give me some more insight into what's going on. Your feelings for this person is the Ten of Wands. Why the Ten of Wands for how Scorpio feels about this person, please? Someone's also telling me that it's taken a long time to get to a place where you guys can work together without it having to turn south quick, but someone still feels like they have to change up how they show up in order for that to happen. Why the Ten of Wands? The Empress and Justice. Someone here may be married. Someone here might be married. Whether that's you or this person. Like you guys could be either married to each other or there's something else going on here where someone was expecting something to go one way and it didn't. Scorpio, you didn't help any bit either. You both are like purposely leaving out chunks of information. You both are leaving out chunks of information. All right, clarify that Judgment to the Three of Pentacles. It's like you both are agreeing on some sort of secret must stay intact, even if you guys are not getting along. It's like you both have that main agreement. All right, regardless of how we act with each other or how we argue and things like that, this will be like a mutual thing. Clarify the Judgment to the Three of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles. All right, I'm getting a side message. Someone here is dating someone married. And someone was waiting for someone to get out of that situation. And feels like a plan has to switch up. For those of you who are not dating someone married, it feels like you both are trying to figure out if you're on the same page with getting married. And your person may feel like something switched up with you to where they feel like they have to go towards you in a different way. Oh boy. Because this person, their goal is to commit to this with you, to have something higher level with you. If you're already married, they want to maintain it. If you're not married, they want to get to this place with you. But a small percentage of you may already be in something, and you can't have two. Scorpio, it feels like you're taking on a lot of pressure right now. A lot of pressure. You're taking on a lot of pressure in regards to wanting to do what's best for yourself to feel happy, while also trying to do what you feel other people need you to do or expect you to do. And you're kind of torn with what you feel is best for yourself versus other people. And whoever this person is, I feel like this is someone that you would see as a good person to connect with, but you may feel like you had to switch up some sort of plan with this person because of something else went down. And that's the chunk you won't tell me, Scorpio. That's the chunk you won't tell me. It's like you're throwing the high priestess and the moon right at me right now and saying, Baddison, mind your business. So let's clarify this person's intentions. We have the 7 of Wands. Now remember, don't force it. Don't force the message. I'll know more as we get closer to clarifying the rest of the spread to know what is really going on here. But it does show me you and another person are in cahoots together to build something, but someone had to switch up the plan. Someone had to deviate from the plan and feels frustrated that they had to do that, but is still willing to do it because they still want that end goal. Why the 7 of Wands? 2 of Wands. This person may be wanting to put pressure on you to make some sort of decision. They want a plan. They want a plan that's actually going to be followed through. They're concerned about whether or not you guys are still moving forward together because of the recent change up in the plan. It feels like you guys have a mutual plan to be together, but someone had to switch up how they were moving towards someone in order to make other people happy. So I don't know if you're dating someone where you both have different backgrounds, different, money backgrounds, different race backgrounds, different religion, different culture. I don't know. It's like you guys may feel like being together might cause a stir, so you guys had to be a bit secretive about it. But someone changed up the plan. Now, that does not mean that there's like a third party in the sense of someone dating someone already married, blah, blah, blah. I did pick up on that earlier, but I feel like if that is the case, it's a very small percentage. I don't feel like it's the majority. But what I am getting is that, Scorpio, you and another person made a plan to come towards each other, to be with each other, but someone had to deviate from the plan because it's trying to people please everyone else. Make everyone else happy. Like if you were born rich and you wanted to date a friggin' newspaper boy, you're like, all right, we got to be quiet about this. We got to keep our relationship private. If it feels like there's something going on with that, where you feel like you have to protect your relationship and you've got a lot of pressure on you. Scorpio. Oh, there's the high priestess. I was waiting for that to show up. You're keeping mum's the word over here. You're just keeping out a huge snippet, a huge chunk. And I'll respect that if you don't want to share it with the class. So let's move on to this person's behavior towards this. We got the Hierophant. Why the Hierophant? Why the Hierophant, please? Why the Hierophant? For some, there could be an unexpected pregnancy. And someone's keeping it to themselves, not telling family yet, keeping it private until there's clarity on where the relationship is going, or how to break the news to family that you guys are together before talking about the pregnancy. That's for someone here. Five of Pentacles on the bottom. Someone's worried about losing money throughout this. Like someone might be cut off financially. Like someone is being quiet because there could be loss of assets involved. Why the Hierophant? The Four of Pentacles. Someone's protecting money. Ace of Wands. The other message I could get for that is that someone may be dating their boss and knows that if it came out, the boss might lose their job, the employee might lose their job. There's something sneaky going on here, and I'm trying my best to like figure out what it is, but I'm really getting the vibe that you don't want me to share it, so I will stop digging on that aspect and just continue with the rest. But I am getting that someone's trying to protect something. Someone's playing it safe, following the rules right now. Four of Pentacles is playing it safe at times. With the Hierophant, that's rules. Playing it safe with the rules, following the rules. Scorpio, you got someone that's trying to follow the rules but feels frustrated that they had to change up their plan because someone else deviated from the plan. I'm also getting someone might be at a distance and someone was expecting someone to travel to see them and changed up the plan, and now the other person has to go travel. It's like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. I don't have any of my travel cards for that to come up, but I got it. It's what popped up. King of Swords. King of Swords is someone trying to be rational, someone that's trying to think logically and clear-headed. Someone's making like sure that they're not overlooking anything going forward, as if someone's acknowledging that they may have, you know, let their guard down previously and missed a few things. The Hermit, Virgo energy. Someone's going back to the drawing board. Someone's going inward, trying to drop another plan. The Hermit is the investigator. The King of Swords is the I know person. Combined together, there's some sort of new plan that's coming out. In order for you guys to, you know, connect with each other and everyone be supportive. Three of Cups. Scorpio, you and this person want everyone else to be supportive over you guys' connection, but you feel like you have to go about it in a way that might not get the support that you're wanting. Three of Wands right underneath that. For someone, that long distance message is accurate. And that came up in your yesterday's reading. It shows an airport, JFK airport. Someone may be annoyed that they were expecting someone to travel to them for the holidays and now feels like they've got to switch it up and travel to the other person because someone changed up the plan. That could be what I'm getting to. Someone here is frustrated that they were expecting someone else to come see them and now they have to go get last minute flights, things like that. Wow, I'm just getting a lot right now. So let me get one more card and I'm going to pull the hidden messages. Give me an overall energy for Scorpio and this person this week. The Ten of Swords and the Ace of Cups. The overall energy this week is, are we moving towards each other or are we just going to cut out the whole plan altogether? This is a big week. It's a very big week. And there's the Two of Cups right underneath that. Someone getting frustrated to the point where they're like, you know what, should I just cut this out? All right, hidden messages. Do you ever think of me too? If there's a next life, I'll tell you how I feel sooner. You deleted me, cut off, digital closure, cold exit. Someone here may feel like they have no choice but to do a cold delete of this connection, unfollow someone, block someone on every bit of source of media or technology in order to move forward from this, in order for there to be a clean break where no one even needs to know about the situation, even if it doesn't move forward and work out. That was very specific. Did I already pull from these ones yet? Oh. I want to fix our connection. Someone here is still trying to fight for this, while another person just feels like the fight is getting harder. Reunion, we will always come back to each other. All right, for my no contact group, let's take a look. Yeah, Scorpio, it feels like you and another person are trying to figure out how to be together, and someone is losing a lot of their fight. This does not feel like it was yesterday's reading. No, yesterday's reading was less complicated than this. You could be dealing with a Taurus. I have Libra here. I have strong Taurus. I have Scorpio here. Who else? Virgo is here. I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. Oh, wait, it's backwards. You can't see that anyway. I'm still trying to find a place for myself in the world. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late now. We've grown apart and you've moved on. Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. Something feels like something's been dragging on is what I'm getting. All right, Scorpionators, enjoy the rest of your birthday. If this reading didn't resonate, I posted a new Scorpio love reading yesterday. It's in my November playlist. I love you. On to Aries. Wow, that reading was like 5 storylines in one. Hi, Aries. What up, Buttercup? Hold on. I need to move my thing. It's like in the wrong spot. I swear my table's shrinking. All right, Aries. Let's take a look at you and whoever you're connecting to for the next 7 days. All right. I love the way a new deck sounds when I'm shuffling it before it gets all worn out. The Tower wanted to hop out, Aries. Major Arcana for Scorpio. Thank you so much, EF. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. The Tower wanted to come out, Aries, so there could be a big surprise happening around this time frame. An unexpected surprise. Running into someone you haven't seen in a while and being like, oh, hey. Or it could be an uncomfortable surprise. We'll see. Aries, what do we have for Aries this week for the next 7 days? What's going on with Aries this week? Who's all around them? What can they expect for their weekly read? 2 more shuffles for Aries. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. All right, Aries, your person's feelings this week. We have Justice, major for Libra. Their intentions with you. The 4 of Wands. Okay, it feels like a good surprise. It feels like a good surprise. I like that. Their behavior and actions towards you this week. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Your feelings for this person. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. The Justice card. The 4 of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Are you guys married? Or is someone proposing marriage around this time frame? This is a very beautiful spread. All right, overall energy, the Ace of Pentacles. And for those of you who have been following me for a while, I usually associate marriage proposals with the Ace of Pentacles. Or at least some sort of solid commitment plan. Like, hey, you want to be more official? All right. I almost don't want to clarify this. This looks good. So Aries, this week, you've got an opportunity that's being presented to you this week. Whether you're presenting it or someone's presenting it to you, take it however it resonates, there's an opportunity that could really be promising here. Really be promising. Right now, you've got someone feeling the Justice card for you. And with their intentions being the 4 of Wands, it feels like someone intends to support this. They feel like you are an honest person. They feel like they can trust you. What they've learned about you so far just keeps on, you know, giving them confirmation that they're doing what's best for themselves. 9 of Swords still tells me that someone still has fears while in the middle of planning something. 2 of Wands is my planning card. It's my talking stage card. You got someone that is wanting to make some sort of future plan with you. And then I see the King of Wands. That's Leo's energy. They want to make a future plan with you, but I feel like late at night is when the worry starts to take in, especially if you're dealing with a possible air sign or a Pisces. It feels like you got someone here that prides themselves on selecting people in their life that they can trust, and they take it very seriously, and they feel like you are that person, but there's still that fear of, what if I'm wrong this time? But I don't feel like that fear is going to stop them, especially if they're coming in with that King of Wands energy. The King of Wands is a very confident person. The King of Wands still goes after what they want. The King of Wands showing up also tells me, Aries, that someone finds you very attractive, very attractive. And regardless of your gender, Aries, you're the Queen of Wands. So let's clarify your feelings, which would make you and this person an ideal match. Your feelings for this person is the Hierophant. The Hierophant as your feelings tells me that you feel like you guys share similar values, similar beliefs, that you feel like you could have something really traditional with this person. Why the Hierophant? The High Priestess, Pisces energy. And the Knight of Cups. Yeah, Aries, you're falling for this person. You're not yet at that Queen of Wands energy that we were just talking about a moment ago, but your heart is open to this person. You are developing feelings. And for an Aries to start developing feelings tells me that you've let your guard down with this person, because you guys don't get attached too quickly. Page of Cups right underneath that. Ace of Swords. It feels like for some of you, Aries, you're going to keep this connection to yourself. You're not someone that's making things like public. You're not posting things on Facebook, Instagram. You're keeping this connection with this person to yourselves to enjoy it, to still figure it out. Okay. And I feel like that's a smart thing to do. But with the Four of Wands being their intentions, it looks like they do want to make it more public. Whether introduce you to family and friends, if this is someone that you've been dating for a little bit. If this is someone that you're already in an established relationship with, there could be something that they want to do with you to show how much they support this relationship. It feels like there's some sort of surprise coming towards you. And we saw that with the with the Tower and the Ace of Pentacles. I don't know if someone's planning a trip. Clarify that Four of Wands. Whoever this person is, they may also have good resources. Like this is someone that's taking good care of themselves and has built a net worth that they're proud of, with that Queen of Pentacles being there. Clarify that Four of Wands. The Six of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Looking at the Nine of Pentacles, that's a independent person. That's someone normally I see as single. And then we have the Four of Wands. It looks like their intentions is to change the single status to taken. With the Six of Wands clarifying their intentions, Aries, I feel like someone's going to be giving you a lot of attention this week, and it feels positive. Six of Wands is positive attention. It's positive recognition. It's positive telling you what makes you stand out from the rest. Wow. Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Someone's trying their best not to overlook something, though. Someone's a little bit nervous at certain points. It's like late at night, someone starts to get a little nervous. And then the rest of the time, someone's really confident. So I don't know if someone needs to go to sleep to some, you know, good meditation music to help calm their nerves. All right, I want to clarify this Ace of Pentacles. Please clarify the Ace of Pentacles for Aries' overall energy this week with this person. So either someone's asking you to be their official partner, like, you know, be in a more exclusive relationship, or there's a marriage proposal with that Four of Wands, Justice, and the Hierophant happening around this time frame that someone's planning Not sure if they're going to bring it up during the holidays or what, but they're in active planning mode towards something for the next 7 days. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Emperor, major for Aries. 9 of Wands on the bottom. So with the Emperor showing up, that tells me that there's something going on here where your foundation is starting to change. And I see repeated 4s. And what I like about this is it shows me, Aries, you're in full control. You're in full control. There's nothing stressed out about you this week. Any stress is coming off of this person, possibly because they're the ones that are sticking their neck out in a situation and you're the receiver. It's always easy to be the receiver versus the one that's like, you know, saying something where you don't know what your person's going to say in return. Of course, everyone will have a different opinion on that, which is fine. But it feels like you got someone, Aries, that is nervous to be the one that steps forward and says all the things that need to be said. But it looks like you're happy about it. And you're feeling like you're in full control over how you respond. Clarify that Queen of Pentacles as their behavior. I like this person's behavior this week. The Queen of Pentacles tells me that this is someone that's very grounded, very stable, very secure. It's not someone coming in with a sloppy opportunity to offer you. It's like, no. When the Queen of Pentacles shows up, that's someone that values their peace, values their, you know, family, doesn't make impulsive decisions. It's someone that really wants a peaceful life. And they've looked at you and have seen that they feel like they could have that with you. But also fun, because your Aries are fun. You guys are very fun people. Why the Queen of Pentacles? The World card. And the Strength card on the bottom. Someone's wanting to bring you guys' 2 worlds together. This is someone that's like, let's bring it together. You both may be different from each other as well, and the difference is nice. But the World card in this art depiction shows me 2 worlds coming together that may be very different, but also similar too. And yeah, so some of you and this person may be from different backgrounds, had a different upbringing, or just you guys have lived different lives from each other. And this person wants your life to be a part of their life. Aries, this is a beautiful reading. I'm going to leave it alone. I don't want to dig anymore because like a doctor, I'll find something wrong. So for the ones that are not in a, you know, situation like this, I'm going to pull your person's hidden messages. But this one, Aries, if you resonate with this, oh my goodness, it looks like a really good week for you. You got someone making plans to make this more official. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Aries, Taurus, Pisces. So for the Aries that are in more complicated situations, broken trust, lies, cheating, promises shattered. You are my obsession, unhealthy attachment, fixated, no peace. Some of you Aries may have someone that's stalking you, obsessed with you. Still wants access to your light, still wants to be a part of your life, even if you may have cut them out. Some of you Aries may get a lot of attention where people develop parasocial relationships with you. If you are popular on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, someone may feel that they've got a stronger relationship with you than you really do. And for some, this could even be friends that you've had on your Facebook friends list for years who watched everything that you do and feel closer to you than you really are because they've watched everything that you post. Someone might need to look at their friends list and like unfollow or block people that you don't really feel close to because someone's watching your every move, Aries. Burn the bridge, final goodbye, unrepairable, no way back. Yeah, for some of you Aries, you cut out somebody that you felt like you had broken trust with, and maybe this person has not let this go and is still like trying to find ways to wiggle their way into your life, whether through family, friends. Isn't that called triangulation? I could be wrong. Where someone goes through other people to get access to someone. No, I think I got the wrong name. Excuse me. That's called something else. If fate brought us together, why won't it let us be? Someone is not content with how something did not work out for the two of you. Someone still feels like it was fate that brought you guys together, and it should be fate that keeps you together. But I'm strongly getting an Aries that is in full control around this time frame in regards to whatever is going on in your life. So I feel like whatever this is, you're not really seeing it. You're not really affected by it. You might have a strong spirit team backing you up, making certain that you don't even have to be aware of this. That's what it feels like. Yeah, you guys get a lot of attention. I'm scared of what we could become. I keep stepping toward you only to pull away again. Aries, it feels like you may also have someone here that tries to get close to you, but then they also pull away because they're scared of what the relationship could become. And I feel like someone's scared of it, like becoming final, like marriage. Like someone's scared of the word marriage. Someone wants to be with you, so they come towards you, but then they pull back the moment when you're starting to like want something more official. It's like they keep on coming and going as a way to keep you thinking about them while also keeping your connection unstable, non-committal. Okay? I hope I'm explaining that correctly. It's like someone's purposely keeping the door wide open in this relationship where they'll talk to you for days, hang out with you, and then go quiet for a week or two in order to create that separation period, and then return to where it's never consistent enough to make it more official. And I feel like someone's doing that on purpose so that they can have the relationship with you, but without the commitment attached. And I feel like you're clocking that. Mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. Aries, you got someone that's feeling really bad about something that happened between the two of you. They're feeling very broken about it. And they may be watching what you're doing to see, you know, if you're still mad. So for those of you in limited to no communication with someone right now, I'm going to get those hidden feelings. For zodiac signs that came through, Aries, I have fixed energy. So Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius for the first group, the one that had that beautiful story. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Libra, Leo, Taurus, strong Pisces, strong Taurus, but it could be any zodiac sign. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. I said something similar a few moments ago. I mistakenly called it triangulation, but that message is repeatedly coming in, Aries. Someone's going through your friendship circle to have access to your information, or to a family member to have access to your family or your information. I would definitely talk to your friends and family and be like, look, don't tell anything about my life to this person if you're not comfortable with that. Letting you down was the worst decision I made. I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. All right, that's for you, Aries. Hope that helps. On to Taurus. But yeah, first group, beautiful story. I love it for you. My God, I love that drink. For those of you who like to ask in the comments, it's the Ice Brown Sugar Oat Shaken Espresso, topped with salted cold foam. All right. Taurus. What do we have for Taurus this week? What do we have for Taurus this week? What do we have for Taurus this week? Who's all around them? Hi, welcome, welcome. Ah, Five of Cups hopped out and the Page of Cups was on the bottom. Someone may be getting a message from someone that is feeling really sad about something and maybe coming to you for some comfort. It's like someone's really getting some bad news or feeling really crappy around this time frame, and they're looking towards you because they may feel like you always like calm them or make them feel better. All right, what do we have for Taurus? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my terrific Taurians. All right, Taurus, your person's feelings this week. We have the 2 of Pentacles. That's earth energy. This person's intentions. We got the Death card, major for Scorpio. Their behavior and actions. We have the Sun, major for Leo. Your feelings for this person, the Chariot, major for Cancer. Wow, a lot of major arcanas. And the overall 5 of Cups. That's the card that hopped out during the pre-shuffle. 4 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups again. And then I also see the 9 of Swords right underneath that. Taurus, this hopped out during the pre-shuffle and it came back out. You've got somebody that is dealing with something stressful right now, and they're really hoping that you can hear them out or ground them, because you're a very grounding person, Taurus. Anytime I'm around my Taurus friends, I'm like, man, I feel chill. It's like you could show up to their home all stressed out from traffic, and then you sit down with them and they've got that candle lit and a coffee brewing, and you just feel better. You just feel better. So I feel like, Taurus, someone's coming to you around this time frame because you ground them. You help stabilize them with that 4 of Pentacles supporting that. Now, that's not saying that they're codependent on you, okay? No. I feel like this is just a once in a blue moon thing where someone's like, all right, I need me some Taurus right now because this is stressing me out. And they're trying to find some balance. I'm a little bit surprised by the Death card, so I'm going to have to clarify that to see what that is talking about, because nothing in this reading is telling me that someone wants to cut off the relationship at all. So I'm really confused about that being there, but we'll see. So let's start with this person's feelings for you, Taurus. Some of you are picking this person up this week in your vehicle, taking them for a drive. Clarify that 2 of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Yeah, this person feels very attracted to you, Taurus. This could be a new person. New could be subjective. This person could have known you for a couple of months or something like that. And the more they're around you, the more they like to be around you. And I also see the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles right underneath that. The King and Queen of Pentacles, that's a very compatible group, a very compatible pair. So Taurus, it feels like you got someone that wants to be more established with you. It is feeling like it's a new connection with that Ace of Wands. And I feel like for them to know how grounding you are tells me that they may have started off as a friend of yours first, where they may have been friends for a little bit, and now the last couple of weeks, couple of months, now they're starting to feel like there could be an actual relationship here. For some of you, if you're already in a relationship with each other, this person may be coming home from work just having a really stressful situation happen this week, and they're looking to you to help them make peace with it. So if you already live with this person, Taurus, it feels like sometime during this week, you're going to have your person come home and just be really annoyed about something and just want to like sit down with you. And it's like you help them. So let's clarify your feelings. You've got the Chariot, could be connecting to a Cancerian. Clarify the Chariot for how Taurus feels about this person. You may be traveling around this time frame with this person. The Devil and the Fool. Some of you may feel like they are getting too attached. Some of you Taurians may be worried that they are coming towards you a little bit too attached. I do have the Fool right underneath that with the 2 of Cups, but it's still someone that you enjoy being around, so you're you know, taking it day by day. For those of you who are not in a relationship with this person yet, like you may be noticing that this person comes to you a lot when something is not going good in their life. At first, the message told me that this was just a once in a while thing where they choose to go towards you. But it feels like it might be more consistent for some of you Taurians out there, where you're noticing a trend of this person always coming to you when they're wanting to vent about something or to talk about something that is bringing them down, and then you make them feel better. they walk away more happier with that Sun. Clarify that Death card. Clarify that Death card. Now, for those of you who are not dealing with romance, remember, these love readings can be talking about family and friends too, all right? Love does not discriminate from romance and like a family situation or friends, okay? I just wanted to put that out there because for some of you, this could also be someone that is just a friend of yours right now, not someone that you're romantically tied to. Clarify that Death card. The Eight of Swords. And the High Priestess and the Judgment on the bottom. The Eight of Swords, that's a mental prison. That's where we go, where we are stuck in self-imposed limited thoughts. We talk negatively about ourselves. It's a similar energy as the Nine of Swords, except the Eight of Swords is my daytime anxiety card. Nine of Swords is my brought my anxiety to my pillow, now I can't friggin' sleep card. And this person's got both of them hovering around them. Their intentions with you is involving some need for change. There's something that they want changed, and maybe that's why they're coming to you nervous. Maybe for some of you, they want to change their relationship status, as we have that King and Queen of Pentacles over here with the Ace of Wands. Because this came in their feelings for you position. Ace of Wands is talking about having this passionate spark with you. King and Queen of Pentacles is feeling compatible. So someone here might be using a disappointing situation as a segue to talking to you about the future of your relationship. Like someone's using, oh, you wouldn't believe what happened to me at work today, blah, 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 as a segue into, by the way, Taurus, now that I have your attention, I would like to talk to you about us. That's kind of what it feels like. Aw, Taurus. But the fact that you got the Devil, though, I mean, you're still moving forward. You're not cutting this person out. But there is a part of you that's wondering if this person may be getting a little too attached to you. Roles could definitely be reversed. But you know what? That Devil could also be talking about temptation. So let's clarify the Sun, and I'll get another card on the Devil card. Let's clarify that Sun. Someone's wanting to bring awareness to something. Why the Sun? Why the Sun as this person's behavior this week? The Wheel of Fortune and the Star on the bottom and the Knight of Pentacles. Wow. That's some big energy right there. All three major arcanas, and one of them is the friggin' Wheel of Fortune. Someone wants to get unstuck with that Eight of Swords being the original intent. The Wheel of Fortune, I call it my universal Drano card because the Wheel of Fortune helps move away stuck energies. It gets us unstuck, gets us moving again. So for some of you, this person may be sick of being stuck in friend zone with you, or in a situationship with you, or just not knowing where they stand with you, and they're wanting it to move, to go somewhere. And for those Taurians that are already in a relationship with this person, which I don't feel like you are based off what I'm seeing now. If you're already in a relationship with this person may be asking to do something really drastic in regards to the two of you's connection in order to put a more positive spin on someone's life. Like someone's really hoping to add some positive news to their life because they may feel like they're going through a little bit of a slump. And that could be where that Devil came through for you. You may be feeling like this person is making decisions based off of negative emotions instead of doing it when they feel something is right to do. It's like you don't want someone to drive their life off of fear. Clarify the Devil for how Taurus is feeling. The Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups. It feels like you're going to take a little bit of a breather to really register what you're feeling for this person. Are you feeling romance? Are you feeling empathy? Are you feeling just like, sympathy for this person because of what they may be going through? Or is it really like someone that you could be with for a very long time? I do see you traveling with this person, driving around town, going to stores together, chatting, listening to the radio, talking to each other. It feels like this is a regular person in your life, Taurus. It doesn't feel like it's someone that you see once every blue moon. It feels like this is someone active in your life. And they've gotten used to you just making them feel comfortable. Anything else for Taurus in the situation before I pull the hidden messages? 9 of Cups on the bottom and the Queen of Cups. Overall, looking at you and this person this week, Taurus, I feel like you both genuinely care about each other. You genuinely care about each other's well-being, needs. There's no fighting or anger or anything like that. There's no broken trust. It feels like this is someone that you genuinely do care about, and you know they care about you. You're just trying to figure out if this is someone that you can really see yourself building a life with, or if this is someone that may be meant to be a friend of yours. All right, you're just trying to figure it out, Taurus, because you take your commitments very seriously. So let's get the hidden messages for the people who are in complicated situations. Now, the zodiac signs that came through this reading, Taurus, I have Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, strong fixed signs, so Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, but it really could be any zodiac sign. Not everyone is meant to stay forever. Some people come to teach you something. Sometimes the answer isn't yes or no, it's wait. Yeah, for some of you Taurians, this week may be the week that you don't really have an answer. And that could be why you're taking a little bit of a hiatus to like figure things out without anybody's influence. But I do feel like you care about this person greatly. You both care. And you're just trying to do what's best for everybody, including yourself. Now, for the ones in the complicated situationship of their love life, you chose them. Third party, betrayal, replacement. Someone here is feeling like they were replaced. The tea is cold now. No more drama. Over it. Past expired. For Taurians that are in a more complicated situation, you're completely done with something. You're over it. Okay, and I always think of that Dido song when I read this card. My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. Dun, 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 dun. I can see it. Guilty. I feel pain from the damage I've caused. For some of you, the reason why that 5 of Cups and the Page of Cups hopped out during the pre-shuffle, it could be someone preparing to apologize to you, because they're feeling guilty for something. They need to clear their conscience. Something is haunting them late at night and they just sit with it for hours. This feels really recent. Unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. Some of you Taurians, someone cut you off because they assumed that you didn't care. And now they're feeling guilty because they may be realizing that maybe it was their own fear and worry getting in the way, and that they prematurely cut out someone that was actually very grounding for them. Someone was, someone was impulsive. Now I had dust all over me. Great. Actually, I'm wearing a white sweater, so it's okay. Endings aren't always endings. I pretend I don't care, but I see you in my dreams. All right, so for my no contact group, let's take a look. I'm going to have to vacuum this table off later. All right, the no contact group. Please rock that like and subscribe button for you, girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. I always look for you at airports as if we'll be at the same place in the world. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests at heart. Our relationship was different and special. Other people didn't understand it. I'm haunted by us. I didn't follow my heart. And now I don't know how to let you go. All right, Taurus Roonies, that's for you. Hope that helps. Do check out your recent Love Weekly I did for you. It's in my November playlist. And I did a November monthly for you too that talks about other topics outside of love. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. On to Gemini. Oh, crap. Crap, crap, crap. Get over here. Hi, Gemini. Where's my Gemmy Gems? Hi, Tance. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. All right, let's take a look at Gemini. The Hierophant wanted to hop out. That's Taurus energy. What do we have for Gemini this week? Who's all around Gemini this week, and what impact are they making, if anything? What is their role in Gemini's life? 2 more shuffles for Gemini. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. All right, Gemini, your person's feelings this week. We have the World card. This is fixed energy all around. Their intentions with you. We have the High Priestess, major for Pisces. Their behavior and actions towards you. We have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Wow, you got someone that really wants to show up for you. But they feel like they've got to be a bit private about something first. Whether private with you or private in general. But they're coming from a good place, though. All right, what is Gemini's feelings for this person? Page of Pentacles, you may be a bit younger than this person. And if not, you're just coming in a different mindset in regards to the relationship this week. All right, what's the overall? 4 Swords. Influenced by the 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands and the Magician. It feels kind of quiet in the first half of the week, Gemini, between you and this person. I don't know if it's because someone's got a lot of work going on in their life and just staying focused. Because I am seeing someone is really like concentrating on something very important for themselves. Someone's trying to achieve a goal in their life. And maybe a little bit distracted by it. Whether that be you, Gemini, or this person. Someone's really focused on a goal or getting something accomplished this week. When it comes to you and this person has deep empathy for you. They care about you. But it feels like your focus is on something else, Gemini, and I really want to dig in a little bit deeper before I speak on it further. So let's clarify this person's feelings for you. We got the World card. For some of you, the number 42 could mean something to you. Why the World card? Why the World card? The 6 of Pentacles. And Temperance, major for Sagittarius. And the 10 of Cups. Gemini, this is someone that feels like you guys are already like a family. Like they've given to this situation enough to feel like they're really like in your life strongly. Like this is someone that's got a table or a seat at the dinner table for holidays. This is someone that feels like they're in your life. I do have the 10 of Cups right underneath that with the Ace of Cups. But I am getting that there's some sort of change in you, Gemini, where you're kind of like shifting your focus in a different direction. You've got this vision for yourself and you're trying to make a plan for yourself. But I'm wondering if this plan doesn't include this person. Like you're shifting directions here. Clarify Gemini's feelings. You've got the Page of Pentacles. Why the Page of Pentacles for how Gemini feels about this person this week? Two of Cups. And the Hanged Man. Some of you Geminis are uncertain with that Hanged Man on whether you're with your soulmate right now. And whether there may be another person out there for you. You're coming in wanting to explore your life right now. Whether work-wise, school-wise, personal-wise. You've got this energy about you right now, Gemini, where you're coming in with this adventurous energy where you're just wanting to see what is out there. And someone feels like they should be at the dinner table of your life moving forward. You know what? Let me clarify the overall energy. Why the Two of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords? Some of you guys are working on some sort of project. The Queen of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Dang, Gemini, you're very confident about something right now. You're coming in very confident about something. You're making a plan, but you're keeping it to yourself. You feel very confident in the direction you're taking in your life right now, but you are kind of keeping things to yourself, which in return may be leaving this person feeling like they've also got to be a bit secretive too with that High Priestess as their intentions. For some of you, it's connected to work or a trade or a skill. With the Four of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles being here, it's like you may be quiet right now because you're trying to perfect something. You're putting a lot of effort towards understanding something inside and out. And that could be why you came in with the Page of Pentacles as your feelings, and they came in with the Queen of Cups. You're looking at something from a different angle. All right, clarify this person's intentions with Gemini. There's more that this person knows that they're not telling you with that High Priestess. They may feel like it's not safe for them to be as open with you anymore because something about you has changed. Nine of Wands. This person may be not trusting you right now, Gemini. And then I got the Two of Swords and I see the Eight of Cups. There's something about your energy that has switched up in regards to this person. And now they feel like they can't be as forward with you about everything that's going on in their life. For some of you Geminis, this person feels like you walked away. Whether you walked away temporarily or you walked away indefinitely, someone feels like, oh crap, Gemini walked away. I can't be as open with them anymore. But it feels like it's someone that you really are like, you made a life with this person. Hold on for a second. There's something, a writing on this card. I'm trying to read what it is. It's in very small, fine print. Is that your final choice? Yes or no? Gemini, someone around this week is really wanting to know, are you sure about what you're doing? Because once you make your decision, someone's going to put their wall up. It says it right there. Is this your final choice? As if someone may feel like they've experienced some indecision with you in the past. And they're trying to figure out if this is one of those times where you're just indecisive and then, you know, you're back to sharing with them again, or if this is the final. But they're still coming from a very loving place with that Queen of Cups. This is someone that doesn't like stop caring for you just because they can sense that you're trying to switch directions. But it is someone that is protecting themselves too. Why the Queen of Cups as this person's behavior with Gemini this week? The Tower, Scorpio energy, and Temperance and the Ten of Cups. Something is affecting you guys' relationship this week. Something has went down, or something is about to go down with that Tower that's taking this relationship dynamic to a very confusing space. But then I have the Ace of Cups right here with the Six of Cups. Some of you Geminis are taking a trip down memory lane, going deep down into your childhood, trying to uncover what it was that you want for yourself. Didn't I get that message for you already? I don't know if it was during the most recent weekly I did the other day, or if it was in the All Signs last Sunday. Could have sworn I said that for you, or I said it for somebody. Gemini, I feel like this week you're all about just self-exploration, looking at your history, trying to figure out if you made decisions for other people's happiness or for yourself. Because around this time frame, you're wanting to make decisions for yourself. And this person has gotten accustomed to something with you. Whether you guys have kids together or you built a life together, this person feels like everything's going to resume the way it was after this tower does its thing. But for some reason, I'm feeling for you, Gemini, that this tower is different than all the others. This one feels a little different. Some of you guys may have been offered something and you decide to take off. I can't show you the close-up of the card because there's a butt on it. YouTube does not like cartoon nudity, so let me just cover up the dude's butt. 6 of Swords. I swear. Some of you guys may have been offered a job that involves you having to relocate. Some of you guys may have been offered some money, because when we first tapped into your feelings, you've got the Page of Pentacles over here with the Two of Cups Hangman, where you're trying to figure out if this connection is strong enough for you to miss out on a money opportunity, okay? Or if there's maybe another person out there for you. Now remember, this is for the next 7 days. This is for the next 7 days. Because with that 8 of Pentacles being the overall supportive energy, for some of you, this is surrounding your job, your work, your career. There's something that you've been really busting your butt off of. Or busting your pants off of your butt. All right, I'll stop. Whatever is happening for you, Gemini, I feel like you're gonna be fine. I'm just trying to figure out the status of you and this person. Because I feel like you're just following your heart. Give me another overview of Gemini and this person, please. The Lover's card. There's a lot of love here. Ah, shoot. And then the 5 of Swords wanted my attention. There's a whole lot of love here, but there may not be a whole lot of trust. Did I just miss somebody? Thank you, Carpe Diem. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. There's a lot of love, but maybe trust has been broken. It's like I'm hearing Gemini say, I didn't just stop loving this person. I did not just stop caring about this person, but the trust is broken. Like something may have happened between you and somebody that just repeatedly shows, I can't trust this person. I can't trust this situation. I got to do what's best for myself. And just like with this person, they didn't stop caring about you either, but they may have grown accustomed to you maybe being indecisive about what you want to do. But I'm getting like a career opportunity, a money situation may have gotten you more motivated to stick through with something this time, to follow through with something this time and stay firm on your decision with the King of Swords now showing up. Once the King of Swords shows up, that's someone that's made their final decision. The King of Swords is not someone flexible. The King of Swords uses facts and strong evidence to be like, all right, this relationship is not healthy. But I'm not getting that it's unhealthy. It just feels like, I feel like I have a Gemini that's been trying to run for a bit now and keeps being pulled back because you're scared that you're making a mistake. Wow. So you got the 2 of Cups and the Hangman right here, but your overall connection came out with the Lover's card. So you're just trying to figure out what type of relationship you have, the Lover's style or the 2 of Cups style. You're trying to figure out, am I missing out on finding my true romance for someone that I feel like I've developed more of a friendship with? Or am I where my romance is and that anybody else I meet are just going to be people that, you know, I could be friends with? It's like you're trying to figure out what your heart wants you to do right now. So yeah, Gemini, you're definitely trying to make some plans for yourself. You're looking outward. You're zooming out. You're zooming out there. You're like, where do I take my love life? And there's something that you're really working hard on. And I feel like it's something very important to you. You're improving your skill on something. Some of you guys may be getting a certificate on something to have more professionalism behind something. Some of you guys are artists. All right, let's get the hidden messages. I just want you to be happy even if it's not with me. Now that's someone that really truly cares. Would rather you happy than not happy. Do you ever think of me too? Some of you Geminis may have already parted ways with someone who's wondering if you were able to just shut them out of your mind just like that. For those who are not in a complicated situation, I am getting that someone is hiding their feelings. It feels like a new situation where someone's developing a crush on you, Gemini. And they may be feeling the more that they hide their feelings for you, the more obvious they become that they have feelings for you. That's for the Geminis dealing with someone new. Gaslighted, manipulated, doubting yourself, twisted truth. You had this last week, Gemini. You may have someone in your ear telling you that your decisions are not the right decisions because it's not benefiting them, but it's benefiting you. I had that for you last week. I had that for you for last week. Some of you are making decisions that you feel like are in your best interest, and someone around you is making it sound like you're being careless because it doesn't benefit them, only benefits you. In their head, overthinking, stressed out, spinning scenarios. Yeah, so if you're pulling away from someone right now, Gemini, someone's making assumptions that it's because you met somebody else and not because of work, needing to find yourself, needing some alone time. They're like, no, you met someone, is what someone is making assumptions on. Because they're just saying that something is not adding up with you. Someone is like thinking that you're making all these excuses of why you're not happy in the relationship when they just want you to come out and say it's because you met somebody else. That's for someone. That's what someone else is thinking. Doesn't mean that's what you're actually doing, but that's what someone is thinking that you're doing. Hope. I haven't given up on us just yet. Yeah, someone's not wanting to give up on you, Gemini, at all. Someone still has a lot of hope that this is all just like a thing that you guys are going through and that everything is just going to be hunky-dory after. So for those of you in no contact with someone, let's see how that person feels about you. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Gemini. So you could be dealing with a fellow Gemini. Pisces is here. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. Pisces again. Scorpio is here. Sagittarius is here. But it could be any zodiac sign. Oh, upside down. Please rock that like and hello. Rewind. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. Dang, Mercury retrograde. Get out of my mouth. Oh, that sounded so wrong. Our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. I let my ego get in our way. I couldn't let go of my pride, but you saw through me. You know the truth about me. Some of you Geminis, you may have discovered something about someone that you were romantically connected to, where you're like, whoa, I got to get out of this. And I don't know what you're talking about. Like maybe you discovered that, you know, they were stalking your exes, just being very possessive, because their ego could not allow them to have this image of you ever having a past that is before them, or liking control. Yeah, some of you Geminis saw the truth about someone and seeing that they were just trying to have this control over things. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. Yeah, some of you Geminis, the reason why you may be pulling away is because you might have friends that are reaching out being like, hey, Gemini, don't you know your person reached out to me a couple days ago asking who you hang out with when you're on your lunch break or something like that? That was just an example. Letting you down was the worst decision I made. All right, Gemini, that is for you. Do check out your weekly reading I did. It's in my November playlist. And I wish you the best. On to Cancer. I burnt the roof of my mouth the other day on a friggin' frozen pizza, and my roof of my mouth still hurts. So if anyone has any home remedies for that, that would be great. I don't like to wait for things to cool off. I like to punish myself. But it was a good pizza. It was Rayo's, R-A-O, frozen pizza. Hi, Cancer. Thank you, Tuxin, son. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let me see if it'll let me heart it. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. What do we have for Cancer this week? What do we have for Cancer this week for the next 7 days? The Knight of Swords and the Eight of Swords wanted to hop out. We'll see if it comes back out. Some of you Cancers might have someone that's trying to have a conversation with you this week because there's something that they're really in their head about in regards to you. And they're hoping that you can, like, you know, fill in some missing pieces so that they can just get back to normal with the situation. I don't know what they're talking about. All right, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer this week, please? Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? 2 more shuffles for Cancer. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my adorable Krabby Patties. All right, Cancer, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 3 of Cups. Their intentions with you, we have the 8 of Wands. Their behavior and actions towards you, we have Judgment, major for Scorpio. Your feelings for this person, the Star. This looks good. I want to find out what that Judgment's all about, but all in all, this looks good. Your feelings for this person is the Star. The overall energy we have is the Hangman, major for Pisces. And then I see the 10 of Wands right underneath that and the 4 of Wands. There's a lot of forward movement happening for you and another person this week. There's a lot of texting back and forth. The 8 of Wands followed by the 3 of Cups for your person's feelings shows me a lot of like movement, a lot of momentum building up. So I don't know if this is someone new that you're getting to know, and then this week you guys are just nonstop texting each other throughout the day and getting each other all pumped up for like a meetup, a night out together. It feels really good. It feels really good. For someone here, thank you, one of the moon children. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. For some of you Cancers, the reason why there's so much progression and excitement and momentum building up this week is because some of you may be reconnecting with someone that you kind of like lost touch with because life got in the way. I don't feel like there's any like anger towards this reunion. So it feels like it's one of those, oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in like 3 months. Let's get together on Friday. Like it feels fun. It feels good. It does feel like a reunion with someone that you care about and who cares about you. But for those of you who are not dealing with someone that you're having a reunion with, it feels like there's someone here that you're just getting along great with. I like it. So I'm going to first start with this person's feelings for you. We got the 3 of Cups. You guys could be celebrating something. Clarify the 3 of Cups for how this person feels towards Cancer this week. Clarify the 3 of Cups. Please clarify the 3 of Cups. The 7 of Swords. For some of you, you guys are clearing the air in regards to some sort of deceptive behavior or a secret or someone being very secretive about something. Remember how during the pre-shuffle, Cancer, we saw the Knight of Swords and 8 of Swords, and I remember saying someone's wanting to talk to you about something, to fill in the blanks about something that's gotten them in their head a little bit. And then once you guys have that conversation, you know, what could happen next, who knows? It looks like you guys end up talking about something that someone was a bit unsure about, was not trusting, and then you guys clear it up and go back to enjoying each other's company. That's what I'm getting. Like someone's trying to figure out, did I gaslight myself, or did you really do something hurtful to me, or did you really lie to me? If you look at this card's art depiction, it shows me a UFO, you know, sucking up a whole bunch of cows on a pasture. And someone's trying to think to themselves, is that really what I'm seeing right now, or did I just like get in my head? Did Cancer really screw me over or lie to me, or am I just seeing that in my head? I need to talk to Cancer. Or vice versa, okay? Because the original card is the 3 of Cups, which tells me that there's a good vibe between the two of you. Like there's some sort of good vibe here. Someone doesn't want to believe something negative about the situation, but wants to talk to another just so that they can have some sort of clarity. So it's kind of giving Cancer. Someone is like, oh, I don't want to think of Cancer like this. Let me just phone them. Let me just ask them, hey, did you really say this about me? Or did you really like tell me this, but really it was about this? It's like someone's just wanting something cleared up so that they can release it with that Judgment card. Okay? There could also be an apology. Clarify this person's feelings for Cancer this week. Nine of Swords. Yeah, they're the ones coming in with this stressful energy. Flip it if you need to, especially if you are a water sign with strong air placements. Like if you are a Cancer sun with an air moon placement, or, you know, an air rising, you may be the one that's reaching out to this person, okay? But anyways, I am getting that you've got someone that is stressing about something, Cancer, and they're wanting to phone you with that phone right there to clear things up. And it feels like you guys do clear something up and they get back to enjoying the connection again, because with their intentions being the Eight of Wands, this is someone that wants to have fun, wants to be playful, but they are also no dummy. They don't want to be played. I also have the Wheel of Fortune telling me that this could be a karmic lesson. This could be a part of a growing experience. Now, your feelings for this person, Cancer, is the Star. This is you having hope and faith that you and this person are really like lined up nicely with each other. The Star card also comes out after the Tower. So you may be confirming to me that you and this person may have had a Tower that kind of put things on pause with that Hanged Man as the overall energy. Because the Hanged Man comes in as the overall energy when we're hitting the pause button on a situation. We're not moving forward, not moving backwards, on pause until we clear things up, and then we let go and let God. Let go of whatever is not serving us. Clarify the Star for how Cancer feels about this person this week. The Knight of Wands. You're very attracted to this person, Cancer. You feel like this is someone that brings in a lot of fun energy. You guys may have a very adventurous connection. I do have the Nine of Wands telling me that you do have your guard up, though. But this is someone that you feel like is very carefree, very fun to be around. It's never a dull moment when you guys are connecting with each other. So it feels like at the very baseline, you guys have really good rapport together. You guys have a lot of fun together. And there was a pink elephant in the room that someone wants to clear up, or is going to clear up around this time frame. But this is someone that you also may feel like is unpredictable. And that could be why you've got your guard up. Because the Knight of Wands often comes in as someone that doesn't like to be fenced in. It's a wild horse that does not want to be fenced in, wants to roam, wants to come and go. So you may be a little bit worried that this is someone that's not planning a future with you and just wants to connect with you romantically, intimately, things like that. And you may feel like you had to hold back your truth to protect yourself, and that could be where that deception came from your person, where they feel like you're avoiding certain things with them. Oh wow, we're piecing it all together now, Cancer. You're avoiding being more open and vulnerable with this person based off of what they're showing me, and that's where the deception is coming from their end, because they can sense that you're not being clear with them about how you feel. And this person's like, hey, is there something you gotta tell me? So let's clarify this person's intentions with you. We have the Eight of Wands. Clarify the Eight of Wands for Cancer's, for this person's intentions with Cancer. Clarify the Eight of Wands, please, for this person's intentions with Cancer. The Queen of Swords, yeah. The Queen of Swords comes in with that sword in their hand, ready to speak and gain information too. That sword collects information, but it also expends, releases information. So someone's wanting to talk. Yeah, they're planning how they're going to reach out. But it doesn't feel like you guys are broken up. It doesn't feel like this is a no contact situation at all. It's just, it feels like you guys connect with each other and there's been something on their mind bothering them, and they're choosing this week to be the week that they speak about it. But I'm not getting that you guys are broken up or anything like that. This is someone current in your life. So their behavior this week is the Judgment card. King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles shows up when someone's thinking about their long-term future. Someone's thinking years down the road. All right, this is someone that's trying to use their judgment in regards to who's in their inner circle. Who is in their inner circle and who needs to be removed from their inner circle. And with that Queen of Swords as this person's intentions, they're not playing around. If they even get a whiff of deception off of somebody or someone being fake, they will cut them out and act like they don't exist. This person does not want to have to do that with you, Cancer. But they do feel like they need to get more information off of you so that they can trust this going forward. But I feel like you also need information too to see if you can trust this person. It feels like it's an equal thing where you both feel like you're not getting all the story. Because I am getting that if this person ends up hearing what they don't want to hear, they will cut this relationship out and like end things very abruptly. Clarify that Hangman as the overall. 6 of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. That Knight of Swords is where we started off originally during the pre-shuffle. If it came back out. The Knight of Swords is in pursuit of the truth. The Knight of Swords is coming in very communicative and really receptive to information. And I got the 3 of Pentacles right underneath that. Someone's wanting to know, before we even continue to work together, can I work with you? Or are you not someone that I can trust? Am I on enemy lines here? Wow. Let me get more information off of your feelings and their feelings. Cancer, they're just telling me that they feel like you were avoiding something. Avoiding being open with them. The roles could definitely be reversed. But someone felt like someone was not like sharing everything that they could be sharing. Someone felt like there was like a wall that they had to keep on climbing over to understand somebody. And whoever this person is, they're sensitive to that. The High Priestess, major for Pisces. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, Cancer, it is kind of showing me that there's been secrets. And then I see Temperance right underneath that. It does feel like this could be a part of a karmic lesson. But I am getting that you both kind of kept a lot hidden from each other. But it feels like with that 8 of Wands being here and the 3 of Cups, it feels like this is a really fun week for the two of you once you get past that one awkward conversation. Because it does kind of feel awkward. I don't think someone wants to have it, but someone needs to have it in order to figure out, am I just seeing things? Am I about to tarnish a relationship that really is good for me? Or am I really seeing what I'm seeing? That there's some sneaky stuff going on. Tell me more about that 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords. The 5 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands. There could have been an outsider stirring the pot. There could have been an outsider, like planting seeds of doubt in somebody. Why? Don't know. Because maybe they hate their life. But it feels like, Cancer, there may be an outside source that may be filling someone's head with doubt, whether it's a family member, a friend, a coworker. Someone is not happy in their life, and they may be seeing someone enjoying all the attention that they're getting from somebody, maybe coming in to work smiling because they had a nice night with somebody, and someone who's not happy is like filling someone's head with thoughts. You know, that's kind of what I'm getting off of somebody. That's a very specific message, Cancer, so don't force it, but I am getting that there's someone either in your circle or this person's circle that sees you both enjoying each other's company and being like, get that smile off your face, you look too happy. And it feels like it could be someone's friend or circle of people. Thank you, ASMR Tunes. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. All right, so I need more information off of that 3 of Cups. Because now I'm starting to get the meat and potatoes of a situation. It feels like there's an inside mole. Have you ever watched that show, The Mole? It feels like there's an inside mole that's like planting seeds and getting everyone confused. Clarify that 3 of Cups. The Death card. And the 10 of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles usually connects to people that we've had in our life for a very long time, people that we trust, come to trust. They are people that we tell a lot of our private details and stories to. And the Death card tells me that someone wanted something over. Someone wants something done. Not like mafia style, of course. Cancer, either this is in your world or this person's world, but someone close to somebody saw someone, you know, really happy and felt left out, and may have told someone, look, I don't think you can trust this person. I don't think that they have your best interests in mind. You might as well just stay single and meet some new people. I'll introduce you to so-and-so. That's kind of what it's feeling like for somebody here. Anything else for Cancer before I pull the hidden message? The Six of Swords. This guy has a naked butt, so I got to cover it. I get the Six of Swords. So whatever conflict or stress you were undergoing, it feels like you move on from it peacefully. Something gets dealt with peacefully. All right, so for others in more complicated situations, let's see what the hidden messages are. But yeah, Cancer, someone enjoys the vibe that you guys bring each other, and someone just wants to like rip that Band-Aid and talk about this one thing that's bugging them, and then they want to go back to having fun with you. All right, it's like, oh, I got to get this off my chest. For zodiac signs that came through the tarot, I've got fixed energy, so Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Yeah, I am getting someone here might be a bit paranoid at times. It makes a lot of assumptions that someone is not who they say that they are. Like someone expects like people to show up a certain way, and when they don't, they assume that they must be deceptive. And I'm not getting that. Endings aren't always endings. If there's a next life, I'll tell you how I feel sooner. Oh. Someone's just not telling someone how they feel at all and might risk losing this opportunity. We're both waiting for the other to make a first move or to make the first move. So some of you Cancers, you're in a situation where you and another person are at a standoff and the other person's waiting on the other person to be the one that reaches out. Done explaining, no more justifying, silent exit, energy protection. Someone here may feel like a connection is just too draining, too stressful, or there's just too many, you know, T's that are not crossed, a lot of I's that are not dotted, and someone's like, I can't do this, I gotta pull away. Someone may feel like a connection has been just too stressful. Truth hurts, reality check, wake up call, clear eyes. And that could be why that judgment is here. Someone's having a wake up call. Unsent messages, what was never sent or said, holding back, drafted, and erased. Cancer, someone may be typing up a message and then erasing it repeatedly, or you are with somebody else, or the both of you are, because I am looking at that image and it kind of looks like you both are. Runner, I don't want to run anymore. Someone here may be dealing with a runner. Someone runs away from the situation. Avoidant. I'm getting strong avoidant energy. All right, so for those of you in no contact situations, I'm going to pull your person's hidden feelings right now. I'll just clean up my mess a little bit. Getting all the cards mixed up. All right, hidden message for Cancer. No contact group. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. I always look for you at airports as if we'll be at the same place in the world. That's like the third time this card has come out today. Our relationship was different and special. Other people didn't understand it. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests at heart. I'm feeling lost. I don't know what to do about it. All right, Cancer, that's for you. Hope that helps. I did your weekly. It's in my November playlist. All right, on to Leo. All right, Leo. Where's the Leos at? I can't get comfy. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome, welcome. Exactly, Catherine. All right, what do we have for Leo this week? What do we have for Leo this week, for the next 7 days? What's going on in Leo's romantic love life, or love life in general? What's going on with Leo this week? What do we have for Leo? Ooh, this card wanted to get my attention, Leo. It's the Eight of Cups. Some of you, ooh, 11-11. 11-11 while I'm holding this card. Some of you Leos may be feeling like you're at the very end of just saying, I'm done. I'm fed up. I'm over this. They can have it. 2 more shuffles for Leo. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. All right, Leo, your person's feelings for you. We have the 5 of Swords. Their intentions with you, we have the 2 of Cups. Their behavior and actions, we have the 2 of Swords. Your feelings for this person, the 5 of Cups. And the overall energy for the reading is the Queen of Wands, which is your court card, Leo. That's you. The Chariot is influencing that, and the 7 of Wands, hot dang. 7 of Wands is you too. What this is pretty much saying, for you to show up as your own court card, surrounded by the 7 of Wands, which is your minor arcana, it tells me that you're in full control of something this week. And I get double 7s right here, and I got double 5s, and I got double 2s. That's significant, Leo. 2 2s, 2 5s, 2 7s, all coming through here. Leo, it feels like around this time frame, you and another person are at odds with each other. And I feel like you're more frustrated at the fact that this person is ignoring what role they have played and is only focusing on what role you played and whatever is going on here. I don't know what the heck is going on here. I will do my best, but I do feel like you guys are actively in the middle of a tower right now. I didn't get the Tower card, but the energy that's coming through is screaming Tower. So let's break it down. Right now, they're feeling like they're in a conflict with you, but they're ignoring their point with the 2 of Swords. Why the 5 of Swords? Why the 5 of Swords, please, for how they feel about Leo? The 4 of Swords, they feel like you're not talking to them right now. Oh yeah, 10 of Swords. They feel like you're not talking to them right now, and they're choosing to ignore why you're doing this, and they're more focused on your reaction to something than what actually happened. It's like they're more focused on how you're reacting to their behavior to you instead of what the actual issue is. How can I explain that? Like, imagine someone cheated on you and you confronted them and you're like, I can't believe you cheated, blah, 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 blah. And then they immediately pull out their phone and start recording your reaction. See, look how Leo's crazy. Look how Leo's responding to this. Leo's nuts. And you're like, you're just focusing on how I'm reacting to your abuse or your treatment of me, instead of the actual action that you did. It doesn't have to be that situation, but that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that a Leo is upset at someone's behavior and they're only focusing on your reaction to it. But I'm getting that you both had your own role to play here. And you're fine with acknowledging your role, but you're getting annoyed that they won't even acknowledge their role. It's kind of what I'm getting here. The King of Wands and the Ace of Cups wanted to hop out. That's also your court card. Some of you Leos may be just choosing a new path to meet new people, to really be in rooms where you feel loved and supported and appreciated, instead of in rooms where you feel like your value is not known, or is known, but they don't want you to know that your value is known so that they can have you for less. You know, have your energy for less investment from them. Wow. It's like, Leo, you might have someone in your life that doesn't want you to know your value so that they can keep on getting you at a discounted rate. Like, get you without having to put in any effort, to be loyal to you, consistent to you, supportive to you. They want you to feel like you're the issue so that way you can see how much they're accepting just to be here. That's going to hit home for somebody. That's going to hit home for somebody. Your feelings for this person is the Five of Wands. I feel like I have a Leo that's done having to always swallow your pride to be the one that apologizes for situations that requires 2 apologies. Clarify that 5 of Cups, that's Scorpio energy. The Sun, major for Leo, and the 7 of Swords. So Leo, you're seeing clearly the deception in someone's place in your life. You're seeing something very clearly. It's like you're feeling like, how can I explain this? I mean, I'm getting another 7. There's a lot of 7s in this reading. That's got to mean something to you. 7s, 2s, and 5s are repeatedly coming through this reading today. 2s are all about decisions. They're all about partnerships. 5s are all about changes, challenges, conflict. And 7s, I feel like, is you gaining access to your higher self in regards to what is in the best interest for you right now. It's like you're gaining another perception beyond your 3D view. And it feels like you're defending yourself this week. Thank you, Karina. I appreciate that. You're defending yourself this week. And remember how we saw that 8 of Cups hop out during the pre-shuffle? I have a Leo that is in active withdrawal mode, but you haven't fully released something yet. This person's intentions is the 2 of Cups. Why the 2 of Cups as this person's intentions with Leo? They still feel like this is a relationship that should be still maintained. Why the 2 of Cups? Why the 2 of Cups? The 4 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. I don't like how those cards hopped out like that. The Emperor on the bottom, the 3 of Swords. That doesn't feel like that was... Leo, with that 2 of Cups being their intentions, followed by the Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, 4 of Cups, it does feel like this is somebody that is trying to get something new established while also wanting to ignore something else that's very important for you, for them to acknowledge. It's like there's something specific you want them to acknowledge, and maybe you would work with them. Is kind of what I'm getting. Maybe you would work with them, but you're wanting some accountability. That's the word. Holy smokes, that took forever to come through. I feel like I have a Leo that has a lot of love for someone, a lot of care for someone, but you cannot turn a blind eye to someone's lack of accountability anymore. It's grown tired. You're growing tired of that. It's like, it feels like someone here, when they feel like they're needing to apologize for something, ends up pulling away and giving the silent treatment in the hopes that the time of being silent is enough time for someone to get over it. Like, oh, Leo will get over it. And I'm not getting that you're getting over it. Because with the overall energy being the Queen of Wands influenced by the Chariot and the 7 Wands, you're protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself. Okay, you're making it very clear that you do not want to be pushed around. Thank you, Queen C1111. I appreciate that. I need a little bit more backstory here, Leo, because I feel like that's where I'm like, let me pull a card and get the backstory. I feel like I just need one card here. All right, can I get a card that shows me a little bit of the backstory? Oh my God, I'm starving. Can I get a card for the backstory? the Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Two of Pentacles, backstory. That's you going back and forth with someone about something, helping each other out. You guys were helping each other out in the past, Leo. You guys were making agreements to work together. But did someone not follow through with their end of the agreement? Is that what I'm getting? Did someone not follow through with their end of the agreement? It's like someone may have gotten some sort of support or help from you, and you may have felt like the equal exchange would be appreciation, love and support, but it feels like after someone got what they needed out of the situation, all of a sudden someone switched up and started acting differently. Will you stop growling? I hope you guys can't hear my stomach growl. It won't shut up. 10 of Cups. For some of you Leos, this situation goes way, way, way back. This goes back. Knight of Wands, Four of Wands. For some of you Leos, this is someone that you've had some sort of ongoing back and forth situation, all in the name of trying to build a life with each other, 10 of Cups, to build a future, 10 of Cups. I feel like, Leo, you're kind of telling me in this reading that you were willing to do whatever you could with all your might to have a future with someone that was beautiful, fun, just you wanted it so badly that you may have been willing to turn a blind eye to some behaviors in order to continue giving to the relationship. But something is going on with you around this time frame, Leo, that's saying, I can't do that anymore. And it kind of feels like someone here wants you to take accountability for something that is actually their role to take accountability on. Tell me more about how Leo is feeling. Because with the Five of Cups being your feelings, you're telling me that this is like pain that is buried deep. You're telling me that this is pain buried deep. Huh? What do you mean I never do Sagittarius? I do every zodiac sign in order. All right, I'm not going to listen to that. Why the Five of Cups? Why the Five of Cups? The Knight of Pentacles and the King of Wands. All right, Leo. This is about to get very specific, so don't force it. Don't force it. I'm strongly getting that for a while now, you have been consistently showing up for someone in a way that is like, maybe this is going to show them that I care. Maybe this is going to finally show them that I'm loyal. Maybe this is going to show them that I really do care about them and want what's best for them and have their best interests in mind. It's like, I feel like I have a Leo that felt like they had to continue to give and give and give to prove to someone that they genuinely care and want a future. And I feel like someone caught wind of that and took advantage of it. So Leo, you might have someone in your life that knew you have a big heart and that you were willing to do whatever to prove that you wanted that relationship to work, just to take from you. Just to take from you. And it feels like you called someone out on it and they're trying to like focus on your reaction to something instead of the actual betrayal that took place. Like, for example, say they do something hurtful and you call them out on it. They're just like telling other people about your reaction to you calling them out on something. I said that earlier, so I'm going to leave that alone. So let's clarify the Two of Swords. Clarify the Two of Swords. Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. So Leo, with the Two of Swords clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, there's someone in your life that's trying to still nurture something with you because of the benefit that it comes with. And I feel like this is where you're drawing the line in the sand because you feel like it's only a one-side benefit package where you do what you feel like you need to do and they don't do their part. In fact, they find a reason to fight with you right when it's time for them to pay up. right? Like imagine them asking you for money and you're like, okay, here you go. And then when they're about to pay you back, they start a fight with you to have an excuse for why you're not talking. Like that. That's the only other way I can explain it. You've got someone that continues to take from you, whether your time, energy, resources, love, and support. And then when it's time for them to pay up and balance the scales with that Two of Pentacles, they start a fight with you so that way they can get out of doing their part. And then when you react to it, they're trying to get everyone to focus on your reaction to what they did. And that's because I have a Leo here that's friggin' fed up. You're fed up being taken. It's just, it's hard for me to say who this person is to you, because this started off as a love reading, but the more I'm getting into the meat and potatoes of it, it almost feels like it could be a family member or a friend that knows who you are, knows how much you care about other people and their well-being, and takes that to their advantage, comes in and takes from you, and then when you're like, okay, now this person and I are good, they'll find a reason to fight with you so that way they can play a victim again. They can play a victim again. Well, that one was specific. I'm going to leave that alone. Let's get the hidden messages for those of you in not situations like that. Oh, wow. That one gave me anxiety. Who are you dealing with, Leo? It feels like your patience just went out the door recently with this person. Reciprocity. I want to have equal give and take. Yep. That's what your entire reading was about, Leo. You're fed up being the one that's always giving, giving, giving. And just when you're expecting something in return, not that you're doing things to get things in return, but after a while, come on now. When you're in a partnership, you do expect some sort of return on your investment, or some sort of sign that that person cares about you just as much as you care about them. And just when you're about to, collect on what you deserve, they find some sort of issue. Find some sort of reason to go no contact or pull away. And you're over it. You're over it. Absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Regret. I wish this never happened. Leo, I feel like the regret part is you. I feel like you regret bringing this person into your life, but at the same time, I feel like once you get your frustrations out, I feel like you're going to not regret anymore, because I feel like this happened for a reason. It happened to help you grow, help you evolve, help you become more aware to the energy around you. I feel like it's not needed to regret your past decisions. Just accept it as a learning experience. All right. Don't regret helping people. Don't regret any of that. That's just you. That's just you. That's just your nature. So continue being that kind-hearted person. Just be more careful about who you're giving that kindness to. You never showed up. Absent effort, emotionally unavailable, done trying. Wow, this reading is like really specific. I feel like I'm reading for a Leo that constantly gave and gave and gave, man. And then you were made out to be the villain in someone's story when all you were trying to do was help. But because they can't give you back what they took from you, they've got to make you out to be the villain. Because how else are they going to get from other people now that they're not getting anything from you? They've got to tell other people that you were the villain so that they can get sympathy and get now support from them. Your smile once lit up my entire world. Not everyone is meant to stay forever. Some people come to teach you something. Yep. Amen to that one. All right. I hope that helps, Leo. Do check out your most recent Leo reading I did for you. It's in my November playlist. All right. And to the person that said, I never do Sagittarius readings, what are you talking about? I do everyone evenly. That stuff just gets annoying. I mean, really, I do everybody equally. I never skip any zodiac sign. Just lately, it feels like comments are just like asking for more and more out of me, and I'm trying my best. And then they'll make assumptions that are not even accurate. But anyways, no, I didn't skip Sagittarius. I haven't got to Sagittarius yet. I love that drink. Oh my goodness, it's so good. All right, Virgo. All right, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Let's see what's going on with you for the week ahead. All right. What do we have for Virgo for the next 7 days? Virgo, I liked your most recent reading that I did for you. Let's see what comes through this time. Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? Oh, wait, you're too close to the edge. What do we have for Virgo, please? What do we have for Virgo? 2 more shuffles for Virgo. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. All right, Virgo, your person's feelings this week for you. We have Temperance, major for Sagittarius. Did I just miss somebody? Thank you, Yvonne. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Their intentions with you. We have the 6 of Cups. Their behavior and actions. We have the 6 of Wands. Your feelings for this person, the Tower, major for Scorpio. Interesting. And the overall energy we have is the 4 of Wands. Or, hello, rewind, 4 of Pentacles, excuse me. Influenced by the Sun and the 6 of Pentacles. All right, Virgo. What I'm kind of getting off of this reading is that you had to be a bit creative, or you will be a bit creative this week in order to get something to work out in your favor. It doesn't feel deceptive. It feels like, how can I explain this? It's like it's a good manipulative behavior that you're taking advantage of this week. Like there's good manipulation and then there's negative manipulation, right? Like the Magician in the upright is like, I'm going to manipulate my schedule to accommodate getting my work done while also spending time with my friends this week. That's good form of manipulation. Negative is manipulating a situation to benefit you and it potentially hurts other people. You're taking advantage of your skills this week to really get something to work out in your favor. And it works. It works. I just need to find out what exactly you're talking about, okay? So this person's feelings for you this week is Temperance. Why Temperance, please? Why Temperance? Oh, got to show you the guy with the naked butt. Hold on, let me cover it. 6 of Swords. So we got repeated 6s. That's got to mean something to you. And the High Priestess. Virgo, you have someone here that was taking a very long time to do something. And you're lighting a fire up their butt, literally, or to where their pants are falling down. You're lighting a fire up their butt to get something moving, okay? Normally I get for you that you're the one that takes your time, but in this situation, it feels like you have been dealing with someone who can make you look like a runner. So let's clarify your feelings. You got the Tower. Why the Tower, please, for how Virgo feels? The 8 of Pentacles. And then I got the 2 of Pentacles. So around this time frame, Virgo, you're experiencing a big change in your direction right now. All right? And in return, it's bringing on more support from this person that you're asking about here. Why does this feel like a work reading all of a sudden? I don't know if you work with this person. Or I'm getting 2 different topics in one reading for you, Virgo. It feels like you're very busy this week. There's something that you're very focused on, and it feels like you're able to get others to come in and show support without you having to be directly ask them for support. It's like you manipulate a way to get people to come to you instead of you having to ask directly, because you may feel like asking directly doesn't do it. It makes people procrastinate or take their time, or I'll get to that later, I promise. You're manipulating a situation in your favor to get things speeding up. And then there's the Wheel of Fortune. It's like you're manipulating people to work on your time frame, and it's working in your favor. And I'm also seeing like a gathering. There's some sort of gathering that you're having with people. You know, another way I can explain this. Say you have that person that always shows up an hour late to every get together, okay? And you tell them be someplace at 6 p.m. and they show up at 7. You may be telling someone, all right, we need to meet up at 5 o'clock, but in the back of your head, you're thinking, no, we're supposed to meet up at 6, but I know how this person can be. It feels like that. It feels innocent. It doesn't feel like you're trying to be deceptive or hurtful. But Virgo, it feels like you've clocked someone's behavior and you feel like you have to work with it to your advantage. So I just don't know how else to explain this to you, but it feels like your reading is connecting to your work and your love life. So I don't know if that's telling me that you work with someone that you're dating. Or dating this person kind of like messes with your work schedule. Clarify that 6 of Cups. The 2 of Cups. And then I see the Devil on the bottom. Some of you Virgos, you've got someone here that's trying to get closer to you, but I do feel like there's something going on with them where they cannot like follow through with something the way that you do. And I feel like that's why I'm getting that you're trying to manipulate the situation in order to still get it to follow through. I don't know what the heck you're telling me in this reading, Virgo. I feel like if this is your message, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about, but I have no freaking idea what you're trying to tell me. All I know is you're manipulating a situation to work out in your favor because you know the person that you're connecting to is either someone that, you know, doesn't always follow through with what you need from them. Yeah, it's like you're telling someone something to get their butt moving in gear, but it's really not the way that you made it sound like to them, but you felt like you had to do it in order to get their butt moving. Hold on, I need a second. I'm trying to break this down. The more I'm getting into it, the more I'm thinking, is this really good manipulation? It feels like it's kind of turning all of a sudden. It feels like it's one of those situations where it's like, oh, that actually worked. Let me do that again, and then again, and then again, and then it gets to a point where it does feel a bit manipulative in a way that benefits one person. It's like, Virgo, you may be discovering something works on somebody, and it's like you may end up doing it over and over and over again to the point where it kind of loses its innocence to it. I don't know how else to explain it. Because you're getting a lot of attention from someone this week, but it feels like the attention is more so because of something else that you're doing here. Clarify that 6 of Wands. The Hierophant. Queen of Pentacles, that's you. You're trying to get someone to follow rules that you've had set for yourself. Virgo, what are you up to? Because I was on your side in the beginning. Because it felt like it was just for you to like get something moving, but it almost feels like there's something else going on here. I'm doing a different spread. This one is really confusing, and it feels like it's kind of turning into a manipulative read. So I'm going to leave that alone. Virgo, if you're manipulating a situation to work out in your favor, that's one thing, but if it's to like, you know, I'm going to leave that spread alone. It almost felt like there was some black magic going on in there. So I'm going to leave that alone. I don't like to do readings on that. So let's do another spread. All right, let's do another spread on Virgo. It's like someone was realizing, oh, that works. And it's like the deeper you get into a situation, next thing you know, you're way deep into that rabbit hole, and it's hard to come out of. All right, Virgo. Sorry, guys, that reading was just too, it was taking me on a trail that I was not prepared for. All right, Virgo. 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. All right, Virgo, your person's feelings for you this week. We had the 10 of Cups. Their intentions, we got the 7 of Swords. Their behavior and act, yet the read's coming back. I guess I have no choice to deliver the message. Virgo's feelings, 9 of Cups, and the overall energy, the King of Swords, and the Tower again. Someone's using their expertise and their intelligence to control a situation. Someone is feeling like something is not working out in their favor, and they're really trying to like pull it back into, you know, like working out. But now the story kind of flipped. Now it kind of feels like it's this person. That's why I didn't clarify. Virgo, it kind of feels like you and another person are kind of like taking turns who has the upper hand here. Because it feels like you guys are both feeling powerless in the situation. Clarify this person's feelings for Virgo. The Moon and the Ace of Wands. Virgo, this is someone that feels like you guys are meant to have a future together, but you guys are reaching a point in your relationship where you guys are just not seeing eye to eye on things, and everyone's doing their own part to like control the situation to the point where it may start to get really manipulative and intense. Okay, it kind of gives that I'm willing to lie and cheat and steal to get the upper hand here. That's kind of the message I was getting earlier. And when I got that message about black magic, it feels like someone's really good at energy reading. Someone's really good at manipulating energy, law of attraction, law of assumption, things like that. But it also feels like someone's trying out some other means of manifesting something into what they want it to be. And that's just a subject I don't like to dive into. That is just not going to make sense for a lot of you. It feels like that was for one person. Clarify Virgo's feelings. Justice. I have a Virgo here that's really wanting justice in a situation, wants something to work out in their favor. And it feels like as long as someone does something with integrity and honesty, it will work out in the way it's needing to. When things get a little wonky is when people are starting to act very deceptive. Okay? So whoever's watching this that understands what the heck I'm talking about, please do things the right way, because there's cause and effect. Every decision has a consequence. Every decision has a consequence. So someone might be thinking that they're doing something and getting away with it or not being watched, but there's always a consequence to every action. Clarify that 7 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and the Death card. Someone feels like their reputation was slammed, and someone is trying to clear things up. Virgo, it feels like you got someone that does not want to let you go. But it feels like they may be lying about you to serve their case a little bit, okay? But earlier it felt like you were the one doing it. That's where it's kind of getting a little tricky, okay? This feels like a personal reading. This feels like a personal reading for one person. Clarify that Ten of Swords. Clarify that Ten of Swords. Six of Cups. And the King of Wands. Virgo, it feels like this is someone that you have a bit of history with. Maybe a couple of years, few years. And it feels like you guys take turns hurting each other, while also saying that you guys belong with each other. And it feels like someone is trying to manipulate their way back in someone's life. It originally started off innocent, but now it's starting to feel like it's more of control here. Eight of Cups. It feels like, Virgo, either you're walking away from someone around this time frame and they're willing to say and do anything to stop you, or you're doing that with them. I feel like it could be a coin toss, because when I first pulled that first spread, it felt like you were trying to manipulate the situation, but it felt innocent on your end. But what I'm getting is it started off innocent with you, but it feels like with this person, they're not being so innocent. I think that's what I'm getting. You're trying to manipulate the situation in a more like lighthearted way to get this relationship back on square ground, but this person may be not being as innocent about it. It's like there's something going on here. I gotta leave this alone. I'm gonna pull one more card and I'm out. This is a personal reading. Nine of Wands. Someone needs to protect themselves. This connection feels very unhealthy. Very unhealthy, and I need to let it go. Sorry, Virgo. That one just felt really unhealthy. Should have been done, dragging on, already over, denial. Yeah, someone is trying to drag a relationship on that should have been over already. Okay? Never really over, lingering energy, soul tie, no closure. Virgo, it feels like you and another person are taking turns trying to keep this relationship alive. But the way someone's going about it is just, it's not helpful. Like imagine trying to move on with somebody else. This is the equivalent of this other person telling your new person all these lies about you to get you guys to break up and for you to want to go back to them again. That's the only way I can explain it. This reading was hard. This one was a very hard one. That one was very challenging. How did we go from everything to nothing? Yeah, because we started with this Ten of Cups and we're over here with the Ten of Swords. It was like a start with everything to nothing. And I feel like someone's not ready to let go. You are worthy of love. No proof is needed. I need a sage bath for that one. I knew you were right, but couldn't admit it to myself or you. We were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. My heart keeps coming back to you, even though I know you lost faith in me. Yeah, it feels like this is an ongoing thing where you guys are both holding on to each other. But Virgo, I feel like you're coming in because of love and your heart open. I feel like someone else is coming in because of wanting to like not see you happy with anyone else. I feel like I abandoned you and myself when we broke up. I want to reconcile. I don't feel like, if you resonated with this, I don't think reconciliation would be the best thing, because it just feels like that one was going to prolong something. All right, Virgo, I'm sorry. I have to cut that one down. I got to think about my well-being too. That one was really stressful. All right. I think that was one of the toughest reads I've done in a very long time. It's hard to explain, but when you're picking up all those swords with the negative connotation to it, it can really take a toll on you. It's like, I don't know, there was just too much negativity coming off of that. All right, Libra. Let's take a look at you for the week ahead. All right. What do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra, please? What do we have for Libra, please? 2 more shuffles for Libra. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my lovely Libras. All right, Libra, your person's feelings for you. We have the 9 of Swords. Their intentions with you, we have the King of Wands. Their behavior and actions towards you, we have the Lovers card. Your feelings for them, we have the Justice card. And the overall energy, we have the Ace of Cups. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. Libra, you got someone that is really wanting to spend some time with you this week. I just need to find out why they're so anxious right now. But it looks like it doesn't stay like that too long. You may be dealing with someone that is developing feelings for you in the early stages and may be not sure how you feel. So let's break it down. Because the 9 of Swords as their feelings could just tell me that they're restless about how you see them, how you feel about them. Why the 9 of Swords, please? Two of Cups and the King of Swords and the 2 of Swords. For some of you, this person may have a decision to make in their love life and they're a little bit worried that they may be making the wrong decision. Okay, let's get your feelings, Libra. You've got the Justice card. Why the Justice card, please? The 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. Libra, you're definitely someone coming through as independent. You don't need anybody. But if the right person comes along, heck yeah, you're open to it. Heck yeah, you're open to it. You're like, if it's the right person, I'm game. I feel like Libra, whoever this person is, you are considering putting in effort towards the situation. But I still want to know more about why this person is restless. Please tell me more about how this person feels. Because in their intentions with you, we have the King of Wands, which tells me that they intend to come towards you with confidence. And with their behavior towards you, followed by the King of Wands is the Lovers card, shows me that they want to come towards you when they're feeling very confident in the direction of this relationship. Okay? But I am getting that there could be something else going on where they might have to cut ties with something in order to fully commit to this. Like, for example, say they were on and off with someone and then they met you and they really like you. In order to move forward with you, that means that they would have to cut out someone that they were on and off with. And that might be a hard thing for them because they probably still care about somebody, but they also don't want to lie to you. That was just an example. It doesn't mean that's what that's saying. It was just an example. This person is trying to be honest with you. Tell me more. Knight of Wands and the Moon. This could also be telling me that this person is trying to figure out if they're ready to hang up their dating hat, all right, and become more committed to somebody. It's like they may feel like you're someone that they could see themselves building a solid relationship with, but that would mean saying goodbye to dating other people ever again. It's like the Knight of Wands to the Moon likes to be free, likes to explore, likes to flirt, things like that. But if they're starting to develop deep feelings for you, they know that they can't continue doing that. So it feels like you got someone that's trying to be upfront about something, but they're also trying to figure out, is this really it for the two of you? Are you guys on the same page? Are they making a sacrifice that doesn't match what they're going to gain from it? Clarify the King of Wands, please. Temperance, major for Sagittarius, and then I got the World card. This person really intends to bring you guys much closer to each other. But in order to do that, they really do have to make certain that they're making a right decision. Wait a minute. This showed up in your reading yesterday, Libra. No, that wasn't yesterday. Yesterday was Scorpio. The day before. Yeah. The day before. I remember that specifically coming through. In fact, I remember how cool it was to have the World card clarify the World card. So, Libra, for some of you, you guys might be at a bit of a distance, or there's something very different about the two of you that would have to like be sorted out for this to all work out. So let's clarify their behavior towards you. We got the Lovers card. Why the Lovers card, please? Why the Lovers card, please? The Strength card, major for Leo. And the Ace of Wands and the Five of Swords. Ooh, this person is willing to fight for this. The Strength card to the Lovers card, this is their way of saying that they want to show support to the relationship, but they are willing to fight for this if there's opposition because of that World card we were talking about earlier. You guys' connection may be very unique and special and different. For some of you, they might be also fighting against that wand energy. Like if this is someone that is used to playing the field and exploring different people, they might be fighting with themselves in regards to putting that community wand down and being more committed to you, or flip it if it's the roles reverse. Someone is trying to figure out, all right, am I ready to stop dating other people? Is this really where I can see myself comfortably without meeting other people? I feel like Libra, you're dealing with someone that is not the one that jumps into commitments too often. This is someone that likes their freedom. They like to meet new people, things like that. But they know to come to you, they have to come towards you correct with that Justice card, because you're someone that doesn't need this. You're not someone that's going to negotiate on what you're wanting out of the situation. So it's one of those take it or leave it type of deals when it comes to you, Libra. And this person wants to take it. Clarify the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Seven of Wands is defending yourself. It's standing up for yourself. It's showcasing your convictions. It's telling the world, this is what I want and this is what I'm going to fight for. But is it really? I'm still looking at this Nine of Swords here. Like if I met someone that I knew was someone that I could really be with, being in that Nine of Swords, that kind of like, of course, everyone's different. I want another card on that Nine of Swords. I want to see what is really stressing this person out. Clarify that Nine of Swords, please. Queen of Wands. And Judgment. Libra, there could be, all right, whoever this person is, they really like you. They really like, they want to be with you. They do. But I am getting that there's someone in the background that this person is also very like attracted to, enjoys being around, that they would really have to cut this person out completely in order to give this their all to you. And they came in with that King of Wands over here. I'm just concerned that they're going to have some regret if they don't wait on this a little bit longer and make certain that this is what they really want. And I feel like you're fine with that. You're over here like, only come to me when you really know what you want. You know, until you guys have an exclusive agreement on a relationship, you both are free to talk to other people, date other people. You want someone to come to you when they know what they want. You would rather that. You would rather someone figure themselves out instead of just like coming to you before they're ready and stressing about it behind the scenes. Because you don't need it that much for someone to do that. I like how you're showing up, Libra. You're coming in very grounded, very mature. You've done a lot of work on yourself. Tell me more about Libra. The Seven of Swords and the Hermit. If something doesn't feel like it's, if something doesn't feel trustworthy, you're not going to take action towards it. I feel like you really like this person, but not at the expense of you having to wonder what they're up to, who they're talking to, things like that. You don't want the connection that much. You understand that there's like a potential for the two of you, but not at the expense of you having to be pulled into any like drama. It's like, come to me when you're done with all that other stuff, please. That's how it's coming through for you, Libra. I like it. You're someone that knows your value, you know your worth. You would rather be alone than to deal with someone that you have to constantly look over your shoulder to be with. Tell me more about that Lovers card. So it feels like the more I'm diving into this, the Lovers card with the World card tells me that in order for this person to feel like you guys are coming closer together, outsiders may have to witness something else that this person's feeling uncomfortable about. Like say you guys post on Facebook, we're together. They're worried about what other people are going to think while they're watching it. People who never thought that they would like be done with their connection, things like that. Death card in reverse. The Death card in reverse talks about a resistance to change, having trouble changing, having trouble, you know, getting out of that player mindset and becoming a spouse, becoming a partner, becoming someone that can have the best life ever, even if they're in a partnership. Someone here has some trauma surrounding being in a relationship, and I feel like this is what's coming in as very difficult for somebody. Like someone may have had a partnership prior that was like a helicopter partner where everything that they did was monitored and watched, and they don't want to go through that again. But you're coming in with that Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups energy, Libra, which tells me that you're not someone that's going to be keeping tabs on someone. You're, hey, if you want to be here, you want to be here. If not, there's the door. You're not obsessive like that. You're not needing to control. If you've got to control someone, if you got to show up at someone's work and make sure that they're not cheating on you or talking to other people, then you're not in the right relationship. So I feel like I have a Libra here that understands that if you have to keep tabs on someone, you're not with the right person. So it's like you want someone to get something out of their system to really figure out if they're ready to be committal before you accept that freaking cup. Anything else for Libra? Seven of Cups. You're keeping your options open right now. Six of Wands on the bottom. Libra, you're keeping your options open until this person knows what they want and gives you a proper offer. That's kind of what that's telling me. So let's get the hidden messages. Muted, not moved on. Hiding feelings. Blocked, ghosted, shut out, silent treatment. Some of you Librans, you feel so at peace now that you blocked someone's phone number. Whether it was someone that would come and go, get you all excited for their arrival and then go quiet, and it was messing with your head. You may be feeling so at peace now that you finally made a decision to just block their number for good, and that could be why you're coming in with this strong Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups energy. It's like you've got, I mean, look at before and look at behind or after. Before, after. Before you block the number, after you block the number. It's like you're not tolerating BS anymore. If a connection stresses you out to that degree where it starts to wear itself on you, you cut it out. Soul tie, I always feel connected to you. Habits, I don't know if we will ever change. And that connects to that Death card in reverse. Now, a side note for the Libras who are not resonating with that first spread I did, I feel like you've got someone that is struggling with change, struggling with being the person you need them to be to have a healthy relationship. Okay? I feel like this person is the one that you're muting, you're blocking, and it feels like it's going to do you a world of good. It feels like that connection stressed you out. Mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. All right. For the no contact group. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, Libra, I have Pisces, Gemini, and Leo. For the first group from the original spread, I do like this person's energy. I don't feel like they're a bad person. I feel like you guys could really have something healthy together. I just feel like this person is just trying to make certain that what they're doing is what they really want to do. That's the only reason why I felt like there was that Nine of Swords energy. So I feel like this person generally wants to be with you, Libra. They're just having a hard time, like, making something official. Because I feel like there was something that happened to them in the past. I'm haunted by us. I didn't follow my heart. Now I don't know how to let you go. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts still linger and I can't control them. I've committed to someone else because they don't challenge me. All right, that's for you, Libra. I hope that helped. Do check out your weekly I posted for you the other day. It's in my November playlist. Oh, wow. The energy in today's readings today. Whew. Shoot. What is in the air? But that Virgo reading, oh my goodness. All right. Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. What up, buttercups? All right. What do we have for Sagittarius? What do we have for Sagittarius this week? What do we have for Sagittarius? What do we have for Sagittarius? Two more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Saggies. Hey, get over here. All right, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 6 of Wands. Hi, Kita. I just saw you. And I saw infinite faith. This person's intentions with you this week. The 5 of Wands. Their behavior and actions this week. We have the Tower, Scorpio energy. Your feelings for this person, we have the Hermit. And the overall energy is the King of Wands. And the Knight of Wands. Sagittarius, it feels like right now you're doing your best to just keep to yourself right now. Because you either A, feel like there's a pending tower between you and another person and you just trying to like keep to yourself, or there already was a tower and you're just trying to collect your bearings at this point. You're just trying to like nurture yourself, keep to yourself, binge watch some of your favorite programs, just do anything that does not involve humans, being around other people. It's like you're really feeling like you need a human break. Someone has stressed you out. And it looks like this person is trying to resolve it with you. Because I got the 6 of Wands as their feelings, followed by the 5 of Wands as their intentions. It feels like this person had the intent to stir something up in order to get something moving, to get something changing, but they had all hopes of resolving it immediately after. It's like this person is telling me that you guys needed to go through something, or will need to go through something, in order for everything to start to fall back in place. Like, okay, say you and somebody have been dating for a few months, and there's been things that you wanted to tell this person, but you kept it to yourself. There's things that they wanted to tell you, but they kept it to themselves until it starts to fester, to build up internally. And then you guys have an argument. And during that argument, they get out everything that they've ever wanted to say to you. You get out everything you wanted to say to them. And it happens. It hurts. It happens. And you guys take a couple days to yourself. But everything that was said needed to be said a while ago. And it helps you guys to piece everything together again, to where you guys can have a stable foundation. I hope that made sense. Like, someone feels like something needed to get out in the open for the two of you to understand what was hurting the relationship from growing, in order for it to be rebuilt. It's kind of what this is saying to me. Yeah. Clarify this person's feelings for Sagittarius. For some of you, you're already in the active eye of the Tower. The Page of Swords. They want to talk to you about something, but they're a little bit stressed out about it. Nine of Swords. And they're trying to, like, figure things out while keeping to themselves with the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is kind of similar to you with the Hermit. It feels like you both have genuine interest in resolving something. But Sagittarius, what I'm getting off of you is strong, like, annoyance about something. It's like you're feeling like it didn't have to get to that point just to get something out in the open, when it could just been a nice conversation where you guys talked about things and then went from there. You're kind of annoyed at this person's thought process in regards to getting things resolved. It's like you want to say to this person, you didn't have to start a fight with me for us to get that out in the open. You could have just asked me, hey, can we talk about this? And I would have been fine. It's kind of what I'm getting off of you, Sagittarius. It feels like you're feeling kind of annoyed that someone needed to, like, agitate you or instigate an argument just to get their feelings heard, when all they had to do was come talk to you. Like, someone struggles with direct communication. Someone beats around the bush or is passive aggressive with something. It's like, imagine dating someone for like 9 months, and then at the 9th month mark, they're telling you things that you annoyed them about in the first month of dating. It's like, you kept that balled in for 9 months? You could have just said something to me. It's like that. So that leaves you feeling like you can never trust that you and someone are good like that, because now you're discovering that they bottle things up and they wait until a heated argument to let out all their feelings, and you're getting a huge slap of several things that you've done over the last several months that you had no idea that you were doing in the first place. Tell me how Sagittarius feels. I don't know if you intimidate this person. Tell me more about how Sagittarius feels. 7 of Wands, you're feeling a bit defensive about the situation. You're over here like, yo, you could have freaking told me early on. You wait until now? Why did you even have to make it an argument here? It's like, imagine a friend ghosting you after years of friendship, and then you find out through the grapevine that they did it because you annoyed them in some regard from something that happened 2 years ago, that they never brought it to your attention so you can work things out. That's the message that I'm getting right now, Sagittarius. So I hope this is making sense. This doesn't even have to pertain to a love interest. This could or a romantic love interest. This could even be in connection to a family member or a friend. It's like you feel like you never know what someone's feeling in regards to you, because they throw it at you at random times, and then they say that they want to work on something with you, but you're having trouble wanting to work with them in return because you never know if they're being fake or not with you. Like, just not telling you how they feel. Clarify that 5 of Wands. Temperance, major for Sagittarius. They want to heal something that they started here in order to get their point across, so that way you guys can work on your relationship in a way that pleases you both. But you're stuck on the way that they went about it. Knight of Pentacles. You're kind of telling me, Sagittarius, that if they would have came to you with this issue, you would have gladly talked it out with them. But the fact that they had to come at you and get your blood pressure raised through the roof in order to get their point across, that's just something that you're stuck on. I'm strongly getting that. Clarify that 7 of Wands, please. Fire signs don't like that. Fire signs do not like that. Fire signs like directness. Clarify that 7 of Wands. The Magician and the Ace of Cups. You care about this person, Sagittarius, you really do, but you also feel like it's very manipulative what they did. My Pisces cat is like freaking out outside, so I don't know if you're dealing for Pisces. I feel like that's why you're taking a little bit of a time out to chill, Sagittarius. You're kind of just doing your own thing, hibernating, watching your favorite shows, doing whatever makes Sagittarius happy. You're just trying to stay away from this person right now, so that way you don't say anything that you might regret, but you're going inward to see if this is the type of relationship you even want, where you can be connecting with someone and laughing and having a great evening with someone, not realizing that they're seething with rage about something that they never told you about months ago. It's just like, how do you move on from that? How do you move on from that? Clarify that Tower, the High Priestess, and the 5 of Cups. Yeah, Sagittarius, you got someone that keeps a lot of their disappointment bottled up. They keep it a secret until a freaking Tower. For someone here, I feel like this is a family member or a friend that acts like everything's fine. You ask them, hey, are you okay? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You only ever get it's fine. And then when they're talking to their friends and family, all of a sudden it's like, I can't believe Sagittarius did this, did that, did that. And it's like, you never know if your hangouts with this person are genuine. You know, are you really happy with me? Tell me more about what Sagittarius wants here. Tell me more about what Sagittarius wants here. Ace of Swords, you just want the freaking truth. You can handle the truth. I feel like this person seems to think that you will just get really mad if someone tells you how they're feeling. I don't feel that for you. And then I got the 6 of Swords right underneath that. I got to cover the guy's butt. Hold on, he's naked. 6 of Swords. Sagittarius, you're kind of saying that all you want is the truth from somebody, whether this is related to a romantic person or a family member or friend. You just want to know that the people you're connecting to are adult enough to tell you when there's something bothering them in regards to their relationship with you, so you have the free will to correct it if you feel like you need to correct it. All right, and not like purposely instigate some sort of argument so that they can use that as an excuse to get it all out in one fell swoop and then feel better about themselves after, and you guys can rebuild. That's what I'm just trying to get here. Your trust is broken with somebody. You're annoyed. I keep on getting that. Now, you could be in a great mood right now, but I'm talking about in relation to this person, Sagittarius, you're a bit annoyed, because I actually get that you're a happy person. With that King of Wands showing up for you, you're a very happy person. So this connection didn't like mess with your day or your week or your month. You're living a good life. The King of Wands is a happy person. You're coming in very charismatic, confident, fun. In regards to this person, you're annoyed. You're annoyed. You're like, you didn't have to do all that. You're doing too much. You're saying to somebody, you're doing too much. And you're starting to think that someone just can't have, you know, conversations with you to resolve conflict. Anything else for Sagittarius and this person before I pull the hidden message? Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So Sagittarius, I feel like you've got a lot of grace about you. You are very compassionate. You're very grounded. You're someone that doesn't get so upset quickly. Okay? And you're someone that is very forgiving. But I am getting that you will let this person know if this happens in the future, you're done. But I do feel like you are open once you've had a little bit of space for yourself. You're open to bringing this person back in your life, but you're going to make it perfectly clear. If you have a problem, please bring it to my attention when it happens so I can resolve it with you and we can move forward. That's how you have a strong communicative relationship, is what you're telling somebody. For some of you, it's a family member. Because if they don't, you just can't feel like you can trust them. It's like, imagine hanging out with your besties and you can sense someone's got a micro expression whenever you're talking about your good day and you look over there like, it's like, do we have beef? Do we have beef that I didn't know about? All right, hidden message for Sagittarius. Hearing your name still makes my heart race. Endings aren't always endings. Time healed me, but it didn't erase you. Sagittarius, what I'm repeatedly getting off of you is that you've got such a fierceness about you. You've got this big heart about you. And I feel like around this time frame, you're really showing how you are your number one supporter. That no matter how much you care about someone, you've got to do what's best for yourself. But there are certain people that I feel like you give a little bit of hall pass to, but only if they know that this is the only hall pass you're giving. Okay, damage. We are both hurting from this. This one. And then for those of you in no contact with someone, I'm going to pull your person's hidden feelings in a second. Only when convenient. Used for attention. Emotional utility. No depth. Realize. Realize. Seeing clearly. Illusion cracked. Awareness. Yeah, Sagittarius, I feel like someone didn't outwardly lie to you in this relationship. I feel like their act of just telling you everything's fine when it's really not fine, you're still seeing it as a lie. It's still a broken trust. That's what I'm getting here. You're pretty much saying it doesn't matter how the lie came in. It's the fact that you lied. Anytime I ask you how you're doing and you tell me you're fine, you're lying to me. That's what I feel like you're getting at with someone around this time frame. You're trying to create a boundary with somebody. That in order to be in your inner circle, they've got to be honest with you when you ask them those sort of questions. All right, for the no contact group. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. You know what? I don't know how I feel about that card. I want to ask our mutual friends about you. It feels like for some of you Sagittarians, you only find out someone's frustrated with you from other mutuals. And I feel like that's where you're getting annoyed too. Because it's getting to the point where you're like, wow, so you guys are just like talking about me behind my back about issues and not bringing it to my attention. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. Boom, there it is. There it is. It's backwards for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like 30 cards later, there it is, all in one card. Someone's not honest about their feelings for you, Sagittarius. Whether good feelings or not, it's just like, how do you move on with someone who's just hiding things, even if what they're hiding seems innocent to some. All right. On to, oh, by the way, Sagittarius, I just did your weekly. It's uploading right now. It'll be posted tomorrow morning. Where's my sea goats at? Hey, get over here. Hi, Shiloh. Hi, Furious Falcons. Hi, More Than Just a Pretty Face. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Hi, Vesna. I think I said that name right. Hi, Jackie. Oh, you're from Philadelphia? I want to try their Phillies. I love a good Philly sub. Just trying to figure out if it's with the whiz or the other cheese. Anyway, what do we have for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn, please? 2 more shuffles for Capricorn. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful sea goats. All right, Capricorn, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Fool, their intentions, Temperance. I like what I see. I like it. We have the Hermit. Wow, all major arcanas. Your feelings for this person, we have the 2 of Swords. And the overall energy is the Hanged Man. So that's 4 major arcanas out of 5 cards. Okay, so Capricorn. You've got somebody here that is excited about you guys' new start. Doesn't mean that you had broken up or anything like that. No. All relationships go through new cycles if they're long-term relationships. Even short-term relationships will go through cycles. Okay? That's for another video, though. It feels like you and another person have possibly recently went through a cycle in your relationship where you guys learned something about each other or learned something about life around you. I don't know. But they're acknowledging that around this time frame, they're feeling like you guys are having a fresh new beginning here. And they're feeling really excited. Temperance as their intention shows me that there's an energy of you guys meeting each other halfway in some regard. And it took some soul searching for you guys to get to this point. However, you may be assuming that they're ignoring you right now. But I don't feel like they're doing it on purpose. There may be something else going on here with that, which I will do my best to see what it is. But I do have the Hanged Man here indicating that there could be still some old residue from the previous cycle being released. That kind of looks like a washing machine. And I usually talk about washing machines and dryers when I talk about the World card and the Fool. Anyways, I just thought I'd bring that up. All right, and then I see Judgment right underneath that. For some of you, there could have been a challenge in you guys' relationship that you guys were able to overcome. You guys were able to, avoid that by the skin of your teeth. There could have been some sort of threat to you guys' relationship, and I feel like I got this for you not last week, but the couple weeks prior. Clarify this person's feelings for Capricorn. Why the Fool, please? You've got somebody here that's very, I don't want to say childlike, innocent in the way of how they go about their life. They are somebody that doesn't really worry about what other people have to say or think about them. They're not here to make everyone happy. They kind of go with how they feel. Wow, you're watching from New Zealand? Awesome. Clarify that, Fool. Ace of Swords. Capricorn, this person's feeling very happy about a conversation you guys had or are going to have this week if you haven't had that conversation. It's like this person feels a sense of relief because of this conversation. And it may have happened while you guys were both at work, like you guys were texting each other while you were at your job, they were at their job. It feels like there was a bunch of back and forth texting while people were at their jobs. All right. And if that hasn't happened yet, it's going to happen this week, it feels like, for a lot of you. And at least someone feeling really excited, feeling a little bit peppy. But for some reason, you still kind of feel like something isn't restored to the original factory, settings. But that's how cycles work, Capricorn. They don't return to the original settings. They're always upgrading. You're not going to keep on upgrading your iPhone from iOS 10 all the way up to iOS 26 and expect everything to be the same at iOS 10. No, you're upgrading. You guys are evolving with each other, learning more about each other. You're not going to be the same. And if you are, then that's a shame. Clarify the Two of Swords. I feel like I have a Capricorn that's missing how it was in the beginning, whatever that means for you. Clarify that Two of Swords. Two of Cups. You care about this person deeply. This is a soulmate of yours. Six of Pentacles. It feels like this is also an unlikely pair for you. It feels like an unlikely pair. I'm looking at that cute little dog and that cute little parrot, and it's like, this is a type of connection that anyone on the outside looking in would think that you guys were not a good match. Like, oh, they don't have anything in common. But it works for the two of you. It works. Like, you have all these other things that you're into, and this person has no idea what you're talking about, and they're into a whole bunch of things that you don't know what they're talking about, but together you guys work. And I feel like you love that about this person, that you guys could have such many differences. All right, my grammar is not grammaring. You can have a lot of differences about each other's lives, but the fact that you click so strongly is what makes you feel like this is special. But I feel like you're having problems this week accepting that something about this person is not the same way it was in the beginning, because you've gotten accustomed to that. And I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if you're accustomed to this person caring about what people think, and now they don't care about what people think, and maybe you kind of benefited off of that in the past. We all have our shadow side. We all had that part of us that we don't realize, is kind of selfish at times, things like that. Take that however it resonates. Like, no, I'll leave that alone. Tell me more about how Capricorn feels about this person. The World card, and I just said that a second ago, how you guys are very different, but it works. How your two worlds are coming together when, to the outside world, you guys don't look like you would be a good match. But you guys are finding a common ground here with that Temperance card. I don't know if you guys have different financial background, different upbringing, different religious background, different race, age difference. One could be, I don't know, it's just you guys feel very different. Very different, but you guys like that. And other people would not expect you guys to have such a great, bond together. But I am getting that there was a threat. There was some sort of threat that almost severed you guys' connection because of how different you guys really are. I hope I didn't confuse you. Because how different you guys are is actually what makes you really care about them even more. But how different you guys are is actually what was almost gonna be a threat to you guys' relationship. Clarify this, Hermit. You got a very quiet person. Whoever this person is, Capricorn, they're very quiet. They keep to themselves a lot. This is someone that is just a bit of a loner. But when it comes to you, you're like their main person that they like to socialize with and communicate with. Or this is such a private person who doesn't need people around them. And you're someone that is more sociable, more engaging, to where you're the only one that actually pulls them out of this hermit energy and socializes with them. You definitely have a special bond here. I got to tell you that much. This person holds you in very high regard, Capricorn. I do have the High Priestess right underneath that with the Ace of Cups. You guys have like a special thing here. Clarify that Hermit. Clarify that Hermit. Clarify that Hermit. Queen of Swords. That's Mercury energy coming through strongly with that Hermit and the Queen of Swords because it's Gemini. And the Emperor. Oh, so around this time frame, Capricorn, someone may have said something with that sword in their hand that may have caught you off guard. And it was in a need to protect something, whether to protect themselves, or protect someone else in their life, or to protect the relationship you guys have going forward. Someone had to use a sword towards you, and maybe that kind of caught you off guard. Or it's about to happen this week that kind of blindsides you. It's like I have you seeing this person. You've got an opinion of this person, Capricorn, that is solidified. And it feels like some of you have known this person for a while where that opinion hasn't changed, even if the person has changed. And that's what's troubling with people who have known each other for a very long time. They get so caught up in how someone was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, that they're not given that grace of growth. So when someone acts different than they did 10 years ago, 20 years ago, someone would see it as a threat or an attack on the relationship when it doesn't have to be. This could definitely be flipped, Capricorn. It could definitely be flipped. Tell me more about that World card. Because with the World card coming out and we have the Fool, I am getting a repeated message that you guys have completed a chapter in your connection and you made it to the next round. Your connection was able to go through a lesson and come out of it with another story to tell. Another story to tell. But lingering around the situation, I feel like you do have some sort of lingering doubt as to what role you play in this next chapter now that you're seeing that this person is not the same as they were in the beginning. It's like, do they still care about me like that? Has that part changed? Because who I'm reading for is telling me that they care about you even more so, but they are not showing up the same way. So let's clarify the Judgment and the Hanged Man. Like, say you married this person 10 years ago, Capricorn, and you married this person while they were possibly a little bit insecure, very soft-spoken and quiet and a people pleaser. And then throughout 10 years of healing, they've worked on themselves and has become more assertive, more clear on their boundaries with people, things like that. And you may be seeing them not respond to you the way that they did in the past, but they're responding in a more healed, happy way that you should be very happy about. But you may be thinking all this change is happening too quickly and you're scared that you're the next one to be cut out if they're changing this much. Something like that, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting that you're one of the people that they want in their life. They have a small group of people that they connect to. Why the Judgment and the Hanged Man? The Empress. Yeah, Capricorn, whoever this person is, they want growth. They want a new seed planted and a new relationship to grow out of it. New things for you guys to laugh about. New things for you guys to cry about. New things for you guys to experience. It's a ending for a new beginning. I was clarifying the Judgment card. And we're in the year number 9, you know, the year of the snake. We're all shedding old versions of ourselves and stepping into new versions where we're more enlightened, more healed, more at peace. And only those that we feel are growing with us get to go to the next stage with us. And right now, it feels like you got someone that would like you to be a part of that new phase of their life if you want. You're just needing to step outside of the situation a little bit and see what good can come out of it instead of focusing on what you could be losing in the process. Okay? Because I don't feel like you're losing. I feel like you're still gaining, but you're losing something that was once a part of the situation, but it's phased out. Queen of Wands and the Two of Wands. That's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. So Capricorn, you've got someone in your life that you really care about. You feel like this is someone that brightens up your world, is someone that you feel has great charisma. You guys can laugh together. It's just, you guys have a good vibe, but you guys are very different from each other. I mean, you're the King, Queen of Pentacles, so it feels like it's an odd pairing, but it works. Six of Cups, some of you guys have known each other for a long, long time, since childhood, or you guys have had a past life together, or have known each other for 6 years. It feels like there's history here. So let's get the hidden message for people who don't resonate with this message. But Capricorn, going forward, it feels like you got someone that's feeling like you guys are having a fresh new start together, and you're a little bit worried if it's really going to benefit you. And I feel like it will. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Aries, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. The number 42 could mean something to somebody. Pisces is here, Scorpio is here, Taurus, Libra, Virgo. Oh, and Sagittarius. Reminiscing, I miss our inside jokes. Look at that. Look at that. Capricorn, there's someone that you've known for a very long time who adores the heck out of you. You adore them, but you both are not the same as you were in the beginning, and nobody should be the same. But doesn't mean the love is gone. But if someone feels like someone wants to box them in an old version of themselves that they feel like was not the best version, it was the more unhealed version, they're just going to walk away. If someone would rather me be at my worst because they benefit off of that, I'm going to walk away. It's like, how? You really want me to still be a people pleaser? Why would you want that from me? It's like that. Dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. There could have been a lie involved for someone here. I want to tell you the truth. Yeah, someone's getting ready to spill the beans and be very honest about how they feel, what they want to see happen, and someone may be scared that that communication is going to rip the relationship apart, but I feel like the truth is actually going to help. It's resisting the communication that could rip someone apart. You're my drug, craving, highs and crashes, emotional addiction. Wow. I don't know what else to say for that one. Someone's really wanting someone. Someone's lusting after somebody right now. Burn the bridge, final goodbye, unrepairable, no way back and forth, emotional yo-yo, on and off, confusion. For the Capricorns that did not resonate with this first spread, there's someone in your life that comes and goes, or you come and go towards them, and there may have been a recent bridge that was burned that someone feels like there's no point on crossing. Everyone will just be falling into the water. The bridge is burned. So I don't know if it has anything to do with this other situation. Someone got in the middle of you guys' connection and someone had to make a choice over one over the other. All right, my no contact group. Let's take a look at how this person feels about you. Hold on, let me pick up my mess. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. I said that earlier, especially with the Judgment card and the Six of Cups. Capricorn, you and this person have had a past life together, and that's possibly why you guys clicked, even though you had nothing else in common. Except for, oh, I remember you from 1846. It's like you guys go way, way, way back, but it doesn't have to be in this present time. Because you'll notice that where there's friendships where no one has anything in common, but they're still like glued to each other, it's because of that soul group family. People like to be around people that they feel familiar to. All right. On to Aquarius. Thank you, Cappy. Hi, Aquarius. Wow, this reading is getting long. I swear, my live streams get longer and longer each week. And please forgive me for drinking in the middle of sessions. 4 hours without a drink, that's just not how I roll. Oh, motorcycle. But I do my best to not do it while I'm in the middle of a message. Intermission. All right, what do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius this week? What do we have for Aquarius? What is on my shirt? What is that? That better not be a stain. Well, it's a fuzzy. I can get that later. What do we have for Aquarius this week? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful aqua babies. All right, Aquarius, your person's feelings. That sound, just when I pulled out the tower. What is going on outside? Sounds like biker week. Sounds like a lot of motorcycles driving by, and one was doing that little rev up, ramp, 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 ramp thing just when I pulled the tower. Don't ask me to do that impersonation again. All right, this person's intentions with you, 10 of Cups. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Page of Cups. Your feelings for this person, Ace of Swords. And the overall energy is the Emperor, major for Aries. Page of Wands right underneath that. Okay, it actually feels like a good tower. This looks good. I was a little worried at first, but it looks like a good tower. You got someone that's got your best interests at heart, Aquarius. You've got someone that intends to do what's right for this relationship. Okay. But it does feel like there's a conversation that's happening around this time frame that may seem like a tower moment in itself, but it feels good. It feels good. So let me break it down. All right. Clarify this person's feelings for Aquarius, because seeing their intentions be the 10 of Cups followed by the Page of Cups, that tells me right away that that tower is not like a breakup tower. It feels like we need to take care of this tower so we can move forward together tower. The Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess and the 8 of Wands. Now, the Wheel of Fortune comes in when there's, big monumental changes. Changes to how a relationship moves forward. It's not insignificant. And with that 8 of Wands being here, I feel like that Wheel of Fortune is creating movement for you and another person, Aquarius. Like if you guys were stuck on a situation that wasn't helping your relationship, if there was some sort of challenge going on, I feel like this tower with the Wheel of Fortune actually helps moves things forward. Okay? That's a lot of universal support right there. All right, so let's clarify your feelings, Aquarius. You've got the Ace of Swords. The Moon. And the Lover's card. Aquarius, and then the Star card wanted to hop out. It feels like you're getting ready to confess something to this person as well. It feels like you and this person are getting ready to really have that open discussion. It feels really good. It feels like with that Moon, Ace of Swords, and the Star, you've got something that you feel like saying to this person would help you guys' relationship reach that goal of the 10 of Cups. It feels like it's the both of you. I do feel like there was some sort of uncomfortable chaos surrounding you guys previously, though. I'm looking at the 3 of Swords. Like there could have been like an unnecessary argument a week ago, and now this week something is like sorting itself out. Let me just clarify this person's intentions. We got the 10 of Cups. This feels like someone that you've been building with. Clarify that 10 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. Aquarius, you've got somebody here that's making a lot of investment in the two of you. They feel like investing in this future is going to be beneficial for them. And they've got your best interest in mind. For some, there could be a child involved or children. But it feels like you got someone that really wants to be with you. And it feels like they're doing what they need to do to invest in this fully. Aquarius, I like this reading. I really do. Even if I see that there could have been like some complication previously, it feels like you both find a way to resolve something that could have gotten more difficult had it gone ignored. Had you guys swept it underneath the carpet, that sort of thing. Kind of like with what I got for Sagittarius' reading. Sagittarius' reading didn't have to lead to an argument if the person that they were dealing with was straightforward with what they were upset about early on. It feels like with you and this person, Aquarius, you guys are dealing with things head on. You guys say what needs to be said in real time. But someone may have gotten a little bit out of hand with saying everything that was upsetting them. That could have set you guys back a little bit. Like someone took, hey, be open with me too far, and complained about a lot of things that weren't needed to be complained about, that sort of thing. It's like someone that's finally learning how to say no to people and put boundaries up is like going to the opposite side of the spectrum, going from people pleasing to the opposite side of the spectrum where there's no grace given, that sort of thing. Clarify that Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Aquarius, you've got someone that's like rediscovering you all over again, seeing you in a whole new light. It's like the spark is being ignited again for the two of you. Like you guys are having another go around here with that Wheel of Fortune. Like that wheel is coming back around for you guys to do something differently, to take full advantage of the fact that you guys are still here. Like something could have pulled you guys apart, but it didn't. Clarify that Lover's card. Oh, that came out quick. The Queen of Wands could be dealing with a fire sign. And the Eight of Cups. For some of you, a fire sign may have tried to walk away from you, or you try to walk away from a fire sign. And that's interesting. I just brought up Sagittarius' reading earlier. But Aquarius, I do feel like you've got someone here that you may have attempted to walk away from, or who attempted to walk away from you. But I'm feeling like this tower was actually a good tower and not a tower that was brought in with months of aggravation attached to it. It feels like it was in real time. I hope this is making sense. It just feels like, Aquarius, you're dealing with someone who you guys bring up your grievances early on so it could be resolved instead of just bottling it up. And it's working for you. You guys have a good communication style with each other. At least you do now. Maybe it never was always like that, but it looks like for the week ahead, Aquarius, you and somebody are learning how to communicate with each other in a very effective way. And with the overall energy showing up with this Emperor, the Emperor creates order. The Emperor creates, you know, structure and gets everybody really coming in doing their part. That's why the Emperor represents a really good leader, a good boss, a good, you know, it's someone that knows how to keep things in order. So I feel like, Aquarius, you're either taking full reign in that role or someone did that with you, but it works out for the both of you. I like it. I really like it. Clarify that Ten of Cups. Feels like I'm reading for an Aquarius that's having a nice week, because you seem to get a lot of stressful readings, but this one feels nice. It feels like you're relieved about how something is unfolding for you. Page of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Some of you Aquarians are getting a career opportunity, a money opportunity. It's like when one area works out, then other areas seem to work out as well, is what I'm getting for you, Aquarius. It's like your love situation starts to sort itself out, and then all of a sudden, the next thing you know, money opportunities are opening up for you. Okay? Water and earth support each other. Water and earth support each other. When your emotions are in check, your money's in check. Tell me more about Aquarius this week. Nine of Swords and the Five of Swords. Some of you late at night may start to circle back to old things that may have already been discussed. to see if there's anything that you may have overlooked. Be careful with late night paranoia, or this is your person. I feel like late night is when someone starts to get in their head about things and starts to go looking for things that may not even exist with that moon and the Ace of Swords. I'm strongly getting that. It's like I may be reading for someone who throughout the day feels like something makes sense. It's like, okay, I feel like I can trust this. I can trust this person. I feel good. I'm happy. But then late at night, it's like someone starts to get in their head and think, am I being deceived? And is this person really being honest with me? Did I cover everything I wanted to cover when we talked to each other? It's that late at night stuff, Try to work on if that's just stressing you out more than it's helping. Anything else for Aquarius before I pull the hidden messages? This reading was very straight and to the point. The Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Aquarius, I keep on being brought back to your money. I know this is a love reading, but I can't help how the message wants to come out, but it feels like you've got a work opportunity or a money situation heading your way that's going to allow you to just distract yourself with that, which will help the late night worries, because you're going to be so wrapped up in something else that's going to make you feel like you're getting some sort of control back in some regard. All right? It's kind of what I'm getting. You got a work situation coming your way. For some of you, it might be a working from home situation. Anything else? The Hanged Man and the Ten of Wands. So Aquarius, I feel like when it comes to you and this person, I feel like the worst part is over. I feel like you guys are learning a lot about each other, but I do feel like there is moments where there's a lot of pressure put on you to, how can I explain this? Sometimes you may feel like you have to show up as perfect in order to get this person to like move forward with you, and that might stress you out. And I don't know why that came through, because I didn't get that earlier. Some of you may feel like you got someone that is a bit of a perfectionist, and you feel like you have to be a perfectionist like them in order to like feel like you guys are on the same page. That's just a side message, because I didn't get that earlier. But some of you guys may be dealing with someone that you feel is very critical of other people, and you're scared of being judged. Okay, so let's pull hidden messages, because that didn't feel like the reading that I got over here. That's a side message. In their head, overthinking, stressed out, spinning scenarios. Yeah, if this isn't you, Aquarius, it's someone that you're dealing with. Someone may be in their head, like just getting too worked up over things that may not even matter, okay? Especially if you already talked to someone about this. But always trust your gut instinct. Always trust your gut instinct, okay? But know when it's your gut instinct or overthinking getting in the way. Hot and cold, mixed signals, pull, push, whiplash. Some of you Aquarians who do not resonate with this first spread may be dealing with a situation that just feels so hot and cold. One moment someone's loving up on you, next minute you feel like they're looking at you as if you're annoying them. I would not engage with anyone that makes you feel that way. No. I would engage with the one that makes you feel really appreciated. I'm afraid of what other people will think. Dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. Someone here is expecting their relationship to look a certain way to outside people, and someone's needing to not worry about what other people think and just focus on the two of yous. You guys are the only ones that have an opinion in your relationship. When you start to worry about what other people think, you're making decisions based off of what other people want to see versus what's good for your relationship, what's good for your family, things like that. We've come farther than you think. What you're searching for may not be what you truly want. Okay, so my no contact group, let's take a look. Now for zodiac signs that came through this reading, Aquarius, hello. We have Aries, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, strong Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Libra, and Gemini, but it could be any zodiac sign. All right, hidden message for the no contact group. I worry that you moved on and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? We were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. I'm feeling lost. I don't know what to do about it. I see you in the face of strangers. You were always with me. That's for my no contact group. All right, Aquarius, that is for you. Hope that helps. On to Pisces. All right, what do we have for Pisces? I think we're pushing 4 hours. I haven't looked at the clock, but it feels like we're pushing 4 hours. Thank goodness I have a better charger from my streaming device. Hi, Pisces. Hope you guys are all doing amazing. Let's take a look at, hey, where's my, oh. All right, what do we have for my fishies? All right, Pisces, what do we have for Pisces for the next 7 days? Pisces, what do we have for Pisces, please? Two more shuffles for Pisces. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, Pisces, your person's feelings this week, we have the 3 of Swords. Their intentions, we have the 7 of Cups. Their behavior and actions, the 10 of Swords. Your feelings for this person, the Knight of Swords. Ouch, Pisces. Did you cut this person out? Holy smokes. 7 of Swords as the overall energy with the 2 of Swords. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, this one's going to be a stressful one. All right, Pisces, you got someone that's trying to go back to the drawing board on how to fix whatever this is that broke your relationship up. They're really going back to the drawing board to see how on earth can they pluck all these swords out of their back and get back in your good graces of some sort. The roles could definitely be reversed, but this is for Pisces right now. This person feels like you cut them out. And with your feelings for this person being the Knight of Swords, the little fishy that they're used to seeing is now coming in as a piranha and you're hungry. You're coming in with everything that you want to say to them. It's like you're feeling like you need to tell them exactly how you feel and you're not holding back. You're not holding back one bit. Thank you, Tance. I appreciate that. With the overall energy being the 7 of Swords to the 2 of Swords, someone is telling me that one has turned a blind eye repeatedly and now does not want to turn a blind eye to some sort of deception or some sort of dishonesty. Okay, let's break it down. This person is in pain, though. They weren't expecting this from you. Again, roles can be reversed. But right now they're feeling the 3 of Swords. They feel like you broke up with them or you're threatening to break up with them or whatever it is, they're hurting. Why the 3 of Swords? The Sun, major for Leo, and Temperance, major for Sagittarius, and 2 of Wands. This is someone that's trying to come to a plan on how to proceed here. It's like when you're in the 10 of Swords energy, you kind of have limited options. But with their intentions being the 7 of Cups, they're still going to squeeze out as many options as they can to figure out how to move forward. One of their options could be to apologize if they owe you an apology. One other option could be opening up and confessing about anything that you feel like they've been hiding from you. One option could be to give you space, let you cool down, and then talk to you later. The other option is just to be left alone and stay away from you, to not annoy you. Clarify Pisces feelings. Two of Pentacles and the Fool, and the Queen of Cups. You've got a big heart, Pisces, you really do. But influencing your heart right now is the Five of Cups. You feel like your heart has been played with. You feel like someone looked at you as if it was a safe bet, disrespecting you, and that you would be okay with it because of how caring you are, how gentle you are, something like that. It kind of feels like a F around and find out sort of thing. And yeah, I've never seen you this upset before, Pisces. I've never seen you this upset, not in a long time. Usually you guys come in, I don't know, you come in a different way. You're still showing up as you with that Queen of Cups, but when it comes to this person, they're not getting that Queen of Cups treatment. You're giving them the basic package. You're not giving them the top tier Queen of Cups package. You're giving them what you feel like they deserve. Let me clarify what is going on here in the first place. What is the Seven of Swords all about with the Two of Swords? It's showing me someone who continued to turn a blind eye to something that they weren't feeling was in the up and up, was not being 100% honest. It's like I have a Pisces that's like, all right, I can tell that this person's lying to me. I'm just going to ignore it. And then a week goes by. Okay, they're lying to me about something again. I'm just going to ignore it. And then one after another, it's like, I can't keep on ignoring this. I got to confront this person. That's what I'm getting off of that with that Seven of Swords, Two of Swords. Nine of Wands. You started to feel like you needed to protect yourself, Pisces. You felt like someone was taking advantage of your kindness. How does this person even feel about Pisces? Because they're not telling me how they feel about you. They're telling me how they feel about the actual situation. How does this person actually feel about Pisces as a person? How does Pisces person feel about Pisces as a person? The Knight of Wands. And the Four of Pentacles. They feel like you're very attractive, very sexy, very fun to be around. They're very attracted to you. But they keep on telling me things that they like about how, how you look and how they feel towards like the physical stuff. They're not really telling me much about love and romance. And that could be what's frustrating you. You feel like you gave them your heart and emotions in the situation, and they're only looking at the fact that they're attracted to you and that they have a lot of fun with you. And I feel like that's where you're getting frustrated, because you thought you were building some sort of long-term relationship with this person. And you're not seeing evidence of the investment that you're making producing a commitment. Clarify this person's intentions with Pisces. While the Seven of Cups. King of Pentacles. Four of Wands. For some of you, they are realizing one of the options that they have available to get out of this mess is to commit to you. But Pisces, do you want a commitment that is coming off of fear, or do you want someone to commit to you because they want to right now? That's a tough decision for you, Pisces. But it looks like someone is going into their bag of options and coming out with a love offer for you. I'm not so sure it's in your best interest to take it, though, because it feels like it's an offer based off of fear of losing you for good instead of because this is what they want to do. It's like, all right, whatever Pisces wants, fine, I'll give it. Just don't leave, Pisces. But at the same time, Pisces deserves so much better than that. You deserve that King of Cups. Clarify that Ten of Swords. It's like when you got all those swords in the back, you're willing to freaking, give away anything to get those swords out of your back. When you're in that mode, you're just willing to make all these types of promises that aren't always going to be delivered. It's like when you got 10 swords in your bag, you're willing to make promises that you know in your head you can't keep, but you're saying it because you know that that might be what gets those swords removed. But then it just repeats the cycle all over again. The Four of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Now, don't force it, you guys. You'll know if this is your message. But it feels like, Pisces, you put your foot down because you felt like someone was not being honest with you about what they wanted out of the relationship, but they kept on taking access of what you had to offer. Your body, your time, your energy, your resources. Repeatedly taking that from you under the pretense of, this is going to be a relationship. This is turning into something. This is my person. But after a while, you started realizing a lot of your time and energy was taken and nothing was being reciprocated. Who else got something similar like that today? There was another zodiac sign that had that come up. That felt like someone just takes and takes and doesn't give back. I think it was Leo. Or was it Scorpio? Oh, I don't remember. I only mention it because that could be playing out in your natal chart, Pisces. You might have some strong Leo placements or Scorpio placements that's living out some sort of situation involving other people. Tell me more for Pisces, please. The Star and the Five of Cups. Whatever pain that has been caused, they want you to have hope and faith that it's all going to work out for you the way it needs to, okay? Do what's best for yourself. But I do feel like this person's keeping a close eye out on you and is not willing to just accept that you're done with them without being able to reach out and say what they feel like they need to say to see if that's enough to stop you from walking away. But like I picked up on earlier, what they're saying, is it coming from their heart or because they have fear that you're losing them or they're losing you? Like, love offers should only be given if they're truly wanting to be given. I wouldn't want someone to force it. Anything else for Pisces? What is it? You know what? What's Pisces' advice? What is Pisces' advice here? What is Pisces' advice here? Six of Swords. Got to cover up the naked butt. Hold on. Your advice is to find calmer waters. Six of Swords can talk about healing a situation if you guys can find common ground, a common, just meeting each other halfway and you guys can move on together in that boat. That could be resolving conflict. But if you feel like someone is just feeding you a bunch of, crap just to get you to stop, your advice may be to just move on. Because you've got a lot of love to give here, Pisces, and it feels like someone, I don't know, give me more on this person's feelings for Pisces. There's something that they're not telling me. I feel like they care more than just that Knight of Wands. Hold on. Tell me more about how this person feels about Pisces. Queen of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. I wonder if losing you is what's making them realize how they feel about you. Almost as if they never wanted to really sit in their feelings long enough to know how they felt about you. Pisces, this may be the rock bottom moment someone needs to realize, oh shit, I have feelings for Pisces. I love Pisces more than I thought. I'm about to lose Pisces. But that's where your intuition has to come in and ask yourself, am I getting the offer that they want to give me or because they feel like they have to give it to me? There's a difference. So let's get the hidden messages. You got someone that's dealing with some pain of your absence. Reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Yeah, that's the message I was getting. Sometimes someone exiting our life is a nice wake-up call. It's a nice cold splash of water in the morning. It's like, oh, okay. Sabotage. I messed up the good things in my life sometimes. Someone may be acknowledging that they've had a history of pushing people away, but this one might sting a little bit more than all the others based off what I'm seeing here. Forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. Someone here has struggles with opening up and being vulnerable because of past situations that have hurt them to where they struggle with that. But that's not your burden to bear. It's not me, it's trauma. Triggering projection inner wounds. Yeah, Pisces, you standing up for yourself is really triggering a lot of old wounds in this person. It's really bringing a whole bunch of stuff to the surface. And I feel like that might be a part of a karmic lesson you're here to help instill in this person to bring it out. You may be a healer, Pisces. You deserve better. Self-worth, realization, empowerment. You may be acting as a soulmate catalyst to this person, Pisces, to wake up them to knowing that there's more that they need to work on within themselves and how they're losing great opportunities because of them not being open. I erased every trace of you except in my mind. I won't lie, I still check up on you sometimes. Now for my no contact group, let's see how your person feels. Oh, I missed somebody. Thank you, Cassandra. I appreciate that. For zodiac signs that came through this reading before I pulled the no contact group, I have Sagittarius here. I have Leo here. I have is that it? I thought there was more. Aries. Okay, there's Aries. I thought there was another. I guess not. Just those ones I mentioned. Doesn't mean that that's the zodiac sign you're dealing with. It's just that's the energy that came through. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl. All right, my no contact group. You were my best friend and I cherished our friendship above all others. That motorcycle again. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. There's so much unspoken between us. I need to tell you how I really feel. You were my home and now I feel like I'm out in the cold. Wow. Pisces, someone's learning the hard way. I don't feel like someone's going to meet someone like you again, at least not for a while. So yeah, I hope that helps. Don't force the message. All right, so that was fun. I think this, what, 4 hours? 222 minutes. Oh my goodness. I need to go potty. And then I'm going to do the timestamps. So please bear with me. Just give me 20 minutes to get the timestamps. I need a little mini break. But the timestamps will be posted after the video processes, okay? So please, everybody, be patient with the timestamps. Oh, crap. I dropped something. I'll be releasing the rest of the weeklies over the next couple of days. Anything else? Oh, if you're interested in booking a private reading with me, you'll find the link to my website in the description box below this video, BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 Ds, not one for Baddison. And make certain that your PayPal email address is an active one because that's where your booking confirmation goes, that's where your appointment reminder goes, and that's where I send your pre-recorded video. All right. What else? Oh, some people have confusion about why I have people choose time and dates on my website. I do that to keep my schedule organized and for you to reserve that spot. The date and time you choose on my website is actually when I record it, and then you receive the video an hour after that. For those of you who are in different time zones, don't worry, you don't have to be available at like 3 in the morning in your time zone. All right, anything else? Nope. All right, on that note, thank you everyone. I appreciate my mod squad. You guys are awesome. Had the rest of the weekend. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. The fuck? I gotta go. I need a